another session of Monday Night Brew. I'm your host slash DM, Ford Stillwater, here with Triple J. And tonight we pick up Brew Season 2. It's been a while since we've played, so we're going to go ahead and do a reintroduction and then a recap. We're going to go ahead and start off at the top left of the screen with Steven, and then we'll move on through. After everybody introduces themselves, I'll give that recap and see what the night brings us.
Hi, I'm Steve. I'm a rogue. I'm a halfling. Shut up, he's talking to me. That was George. Trip.
I'm glad all three of you are doing okay. I'm Trip. I'm a gnome with a mission to solve a formula.
I'm Jay, and I am a barbarian who holds friendship to a high standard and will do anything to help out his friends.
Especially if they're convicted of murder.
Yes.
Not the first time it's happened.
And last but not least, Tim.
I'm Tim. I'm playing the Furbolg Mushroom-mancer, or Circle of Spores Druid. Riding on a contraption that is very unnatural. Don't like it, but gotta get to A to B somehow.
And with that, Tim brings up a good point to where we start off our recap of the story. Our adventurers are traveling across the continent of Atreyu and trying to reach the continent of Dutrea. They have just left the country of Shota and they're heading east towards the coastal city of Nimrod and the country of Triton. To make their journey easier, they have linked up with a strange yet exotic scientist, artificer, mad wizard, known as Alabaster Grave. He has talked them into piloting and working with him in his strange contraption, the War Wagon. Their journey started off as ease, but as time went on, as all things do in the great world of Brewtania, adventure awaited them. Along their path, they ran into a nemesis of theirs, the Children of Kronos. And during this battle, they were able to free a avatar known as the Unicorn. But with the unicorn's freeing, a cryptic message was left to our adventurers that the Children of Kronos not know what they do and may unleash a cataclysm, giving even more precedence to the tasks at hand. With that, it has been 3 days since their battle in freeing the unicorn, as our adventurers push forward and see what awaits. Adventurers, what do you guys think?
I'm thinking, how much longer do we gotta be on this thing? Are we there yet?
I'm thinking it's a great contraption. I want to see what else we can look at and understand how it works. Seems like last time I did that, everything went fine.
I want to steal that crystal on the back of it.
Well, Jay brought me some dirt, so I'm gonna go over here in this damp, moist corner and shove some mushrooms in a corner.
Yeah, we're growing mushrooms.
As each of you prepare yourselves for an even more longer journey on this strange contraption, go to Alabaster, starts making a few rounds, and comes up to the top deck, while some, for strange reason, leaving Steve in charge of the steering wheel. He walks upon the deck, looks across, and sees Tim off in a corner, while Jay is standing off onto the side, hanging onto the railing, shield firmly strapped to his back. Well, my friends, It seems we've done a thing or two. We're going to go ahead and I'm going to need your help there, Jay. You know, the big strong arms of yours. Remember the reason why I brought you on this? Yes, yes, yes. If you would, good sir, I need you to come back to the back of the boat, as they would say. There's a large crystal back here, and there's a couple of pumps I need you to work. Yes. Now put them arms to use.
Can I tie myself down there?
No,
I don't-
sir, I'm going to need you on your feet for this one. I'm going to need you to stand up. Hang on.
Oh, okay. I almost flew off a couple times with your driving. You drive like a madman.
Oh, that's why Steve is driving right now, and I am up
Okay.
here. Yeah.
Okay.
Or was it Bob? I can't remember. He was in a good argument. I didn't want to interrupt him, you know, because he's got multiple personalities. That means he's got more people in his head. Yeah. Oh, no, let's wait a minute. The calculations.
What?
Sun dilated through
They're in his head? I thought they were just like invisible people.
Oh yes. The valves back here. Come with me now. Yes. Let's disconnect these valves. Yeah.
All right. Is it downstairs or upstairs?
It's upstairs where you're at.
Oh, okay. And right by the crystal?
Yep. You've moved yourself to the back of the crystal.
Oh my goodness, it's starting again. Oh yes. There we go.
With shaky feet and an unfirm belief of your footing, you move to the back of the crystal there, and Alabaster standing there and takes his pipe and points towards two valves on a circular pattern. And he says, I need one to go clockwise and one to go counterclockwise, and I need you to put some oomph into it. And you stand there and you grab both of them and you turn the one clockwise and the other one clockwise like you're supposed to, but you're just not into it. You're more worried about keeping your feet underneath of you. Alabaster looks around. I thought you had some muscle there. Maybe I'll go get the halfling to do it. Are you feeling well? Do you need me a little pick me up? Is everything working downstairs there? Are you sure you can get it up and get things going for me here? I don't know. That's the reason I brought you, you know.
Yeah, it just this movement, it's like sea legs. I'm not used to riding on something moving like this. So, can I rage before I do the I'm gonna rage. So
All right.
I'm gonna do it as an advantage. I'm like, I got this.
After the snide remarks about your manhood and your ability to carry your weight on his war wagon, you reach deep down and get a little spark of that anger going in you. Lightning kind of cascades across your body a little bit, shooting into your hands, forming your rage, and then you just start turning like a madman in the right direction. A bunch of steam lets loose, and the war wagon kicks up a gear, it seems, and does with a quiet lunge. He starts to look back around. He's like, oh, yeah. Thank you, good sir. See, I knew there was a reason I brought you along. Yes. Please, now, be comfortable and rest. As he walks by, he looks over. He says, those mushrooms will be no good. The psilocybin will be soft. Hold on. And he walks over to the crate there, opens it up, and you get a strong whiff of manure that wasn't there before. And he just dips his bare hand into it, takes a big smell. Yeah, this is what you need. And he walks over to you and he throws it down on the ground right there and just wipes his hand off on his leather apron and heads back down the trap door leading into the war wagon. Once he gets down there, he looks around and says, George, Bob, one of you over there, yeah, keep her steady. We're going to be picking up speed here a little bit. I think the trail is going to lead onto an old broken road there from the time of the ancients. Just go ahead and follow that path. Take a right past the Seventh Pearl ruins, and we'll be just fine. And he turns around and he looks upon Trip. and sees him over there messing with stuff. Instantly, Trip, you get a strong smell of manure and like somebody is watching you.
I don't know if you want this crystal, Steve. It kind of smells like it doesn't smell good. Maybe I shouldn't. I feel like, what? Did you say something?
What are you doing, little one? I see you over here tinkering with Ifrit's magical transference conductor valve. That's a careful piece of fine worked machinery there.
Did you hear? Did you hear something? How does he know? Nothing. Just looking around.
He walks over to you, and places a hand on your shoulder, and a very strong whiff of manure is now definitely permeating your nostrils as you turn them up and you look, and old Alabaster's got a large grin on his face, and with surprising strength, pulls you along over to the side of the wagon. When he moves you over there, you notice that there's a small group of shelves and what looks like small box openings for drawers along this side of the wagon here. He comes through and he opens one up, and there's a bunch of papers and other things in it. He closes it, grabs another one, opens it up, and there's other papers and notes, closes it. He opens one up, and a little bird flies out inside the wagon for a second and then dives back into the deal. And he's like, "That's around here somewhere. You got an eye on you. I think I got something. Hold on." And he's still got that one hand on your shoulder that just smells straight like shit. And his other hand is just opening up all the different drawers that are there. And finally, he opens up one and says, "Yeah, here it is. And then you feel him wipe his hand on your back as he grabs the drawer, pulls out what looks like to be an old journal, and says, yes, here you go. Go ahead and take a look at this." And he hands it to you, and then he walks around to the couch there and heads over to another set of cabinets that are built into the wagon and grabs himself a drink and sits down on the couch.
So first, after I kind of shake my robe a little and then look at the book and start flipping. What is this thing?
You notice that there's the golden oak crest on the cover. And when you open it up, it says Hornridge's Journal. And then you look at the year, and it is maybe 300 years old.
Oh, nice. So then I'm kind of mesmerized with this thing, and I walk over and just plop down on the couch and start flipping through, looking to see if I see anything about his test with the Allsparks formula or anything.
All right, so you take a seat and you start checking around there. You're like, all right, so Tim, you are very engrossed in this new planting your mushrooms as things are going on. Trip, you have dived deep into this journal, quickly realizing that it's not ciphered like his other work, but you can definitely tell it's the same handwriting. But Jay and Steve, Jay, as you're kind of slowly moving around, you see a dust cloud in the distance. Jay, Steve, you happen to look through the left side window, you could say, because everything in front of you is magically projected for you to see. So it would be like the left side of the magic screen.
Okay.
And you notice as a large mechanical bull with somebody strapped to the top of it come charging out of the woods towards the wagon. Jay, you look over and see this same thing. They must have appeared out of nowhere because they are matching speed and only 20 feet away outside the wagon.
So they're right up by the wagon?
Yep.
Hey, sir,
Oh.
were you expecting friends?
All right, you guys get
I'm gonna
initiative
yell.
turn, then I'm rolling initiative.
I'm yelling. We have company. We
Steve,
need
what are you
help.
going to do?
I'm gonna ask Alabaster if he's expecting company and be like, "Yo, we got people out here. Are these your friends?"
Alabaster looks up real quick and he's like, "No, I have no friends." And look,
No
kind of
shit.
puts his head back down and looking at something at that time.
I kind of smell my robe again and give a little nod towards Alabaster. Yeah, I guess not.
Scaring me.
Yeah, dude, that thing took forever to fall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It stopped like at 1, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I saw that. It was playing with your head.
All right, so you guys get to make this roll at regular. All right, Jay, you see this giant mechanical bull come running towards you with this rider upon it. And you brace yourself and you yell out. Steve, you yell back, hey, Alabaster, do you have any friends? And he's like, I have no friends. With quick thinking, you grab the wheel and crank it to the right, just avoiding as that giant bull would have crashed into the side of the wagon. Tim and Trip are so caught unaware that they get tossed around the wagon. Both of you are knocked prone from the encounter. All right.
So would I be up, like you said, it's on the left side, right?
Yeah, I just moved your character which side.
Okay, I was just gonna do that because I would go towards where they are to find out what's going on.
And lift my head up to see what it is.
Okay, I get another one for initiative. Give me a second. Oh my goodness, 2 better. Oh yes, the rolls are starting. 8.
Fuck you.
It gave you to that last one, bro. Don't get greedy. That's what happens to you.
Don't yell at me.
All right.
About to jump
Steve,
on.
you see this strange contraption is getting ready to ram into you. Alabaster has been knocked unconscious during that quick throw. He's in a heap on the side of the wagon there. Pipe still in mouth. Mumbling to himself. Trip, what do you do? You're knocked prone. You got thrown around the wagon. The journal was thrown from your hand.
That's a great question. Firstly, I'm just gonna get up.
All right. That
So I
still
get up.
leaves you another movement
And if I can reach the journal, I go towards that, even though I know that's a bad idea.
All right. So yeah, you spend this round, you pick yourself up off of your feet, shake free that, that quick smack of the body to the floorboards, scramble over and grab the journal and stand up. Tim, what are you doing?
Uh,
By the way, you're covered in manure.
I get to do anything?
Yeah, I kind of already figured that. That don't bother me. I need to test it later anyway.
Oh, dude, if you smeared it all over you, if it would make your spores, like, intensify.
I'm half tempted on
You
throwing
guys are not talking right
this.
now. That conversation just did not happen. You guys are in separate
All right.
parts.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna stand up, poke my head over this giant. What is it? A bowl?
Yeah, it's a giant, well, it looks like a mechanical bull, and it has some strange rider atop it. The rider looks to have something like a giant lance, and the bull is keeping pace with the wagon. If you would have to guess, it looks like it's getting ready to try to ram into the side of it again.
How far away is it?
From where you're at, 10 feet.
Can I use heat metal on the steering column, whatever he's setting on, to ride this
You want to
thing?
try to this mechanical bull, you want to go ahead and try to heat metal the whole thing?
I just wanted to heat what the guy was setting on.
He's sitting bareback.
On a big metal object.
Oh, yeah.
All right, Let me double check something real quick. This is what he is riding upon.
Oh, well. That is a hell of a lot different
Nice.
than what I
So-
was imagining.
How big are we talking? Like just like a normal legit bull, or is this thing the same size as me?
This is a large monstrosity.
Okay, cool. So about our size, right? Monstrosities are the. Okay, cool.
Well, we're going to say this one's just a little bit bigger because it has a rider on it.
Yeah, let's heat metal on it. Is it in the combat tracker?
Oh yeah, I didn't get the combat tracker. So a little meta. He rolled worse than I did for initiative.
What? No.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, you can't get much lower than what I got.
His average initiative was higher than that, but it's story, bro.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice. I see where it is. Okay. Zoom out in the map, it usually helps. So it
There it is.
failed.
Okay.
+1.
So 9, yep.
Uh,
Where's the +1 from?
a staff.
I knew it. I was checking it earlier, but I just wanted to make sure that you had it in your notes. All right, so it is, yes, the bull starts getting hot, but it doesn't seem to be affecting it or its rider.
Oh, well. Not at all. That's all I can do. That's my turn.
All right. Jay, what do you do?
What do I do?
Yep, you're up.
I'm gonna look. Can somebody make this thing rust so it can't move? Because I got nothing I can do.
All
I
right.
got my I got my shield ready. I'm gonna hold on and so I'm gonna do I think it's called dodge attack dodge. Get ready for impact. Because I'm on top, so I'm assuming I can't even I won't even be able to reach him.
All right, so Jay stands there in frustration, looking down at the beast that is getting ready to plow into the side of the wagon. He braces his feet for impact. Steve, because the initiative was wonky and I got over your turn, what are you going to do? This Gorgon you see in your magic screen is getting ready to ram into the side of the wagon.
All right, so which part of this wagon will be able to take the most brunt of the hit? Should I turn into him or should I turn away? Think about just hitting it face on. Let's play some chicken.
You guys are side by side, traveling at a fairly fast pace.
But you said it's about to ram us.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm going to turn the wheel into him before it turns the wheel into me.
All right, roll me a Dex ability check.
I clicked it. Let's see when it happens. Come on, please happen. Do it, dirty.
I see Trip was like, yeah, I've got my magic armors I was on.
Got it. There we go. I just dropped
Well,
it.
we didn't rest, right? How long have we been going? Because I cast
No,
it.
yeah, I know that's something you do
Okay.
every
God
day.
damn it.
Yeah, I was just messing with you. That was a Constitution
I
check.
know. That was wrong. Look, it's right above dexterity. Yeah.
All right, no biggie, no worry.
Hold on.
Dex +5, so that's a 17. We'll just roll with it.
All right. Might
So
roll again.
17.
We'll see what happens.
You grab the wheel and you crank it towards the Gorgon, and the rider, hoping to slam into it, and you feel an impact. Now, whoops. Let's see. All right, so everybody's rolls that need to make should have been done popped up.
Would I get advantage because I was bracing for it?
Yep, I gave you
Good.
advantage.
Oh,
I didn't get advantage.
I should have gave advantage because I clicked on the advantage thing for it.
Yeah, just rolled once.
You and you and Steve were supposed to get advantage on that because you were braced and he knew it was coming.
Yeah,
So
Roll it again. real
Steve,
quick.
if you want to roll again, go ahead. If not, Jay, go ahead and roll your strength.
Please tell me. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cheese and rice.
You rolled a death save.
was it
Well,
this?
because I clicked it and that must have been where the click. But it was a D. Worked last time.
So is it save or is it a check?
Save, right?
It's a save.
So that plus 9, 29.
Oh, okay, a little bit better. Yeah,
Tim and
if you do it with advantage, it'll show. I'm gonna try.
yeah, well, I'm also using an add modifier for it.
The rule for Jesus.
Yeah. So yeah, Trip and Tim, just when you get your footing set underneath of you, the wagon lurches and you feel a hard thud and crunch. Old Alabaster goes flying across the floor, slams into the side of the wagon, and you hear an old crunch of bones. But yet still pipe is in mouth and grumbling, and hat is still on. Trip, you just get your feet get kicked out from under you. You meet the roof of the wagon and then slam back down. Tim, you get thrown off the side of the wagon from the sudden lurch, but with the sudden impact, it tosses you back over, almost looking like a rag doll as you slam into the top of the wagon. The impact jars, and you guys can hear metal scraping and lumber being torn from the side as the wagon lurches back to the right after the impact. Steve, you look up. Actually, everybody kind of looks up real quick, and then they see a lone figure standing in the middle of the road, no more than 5 foot tall. Standing next to it is what looks like a giant metal toad, dead in the middle of the road. The side of the wagon with the Gorgon hit is slowly being turned to stone from its petrifying breath. The wagon is now doing this lopsided deal as you come barreling closer and closer to this figure standing in the road. At the last possible minute, the frog's mouth opens up and spews a blackness into the road. At that time, Alabaster kind of sits up and is like, "No, I will not be defeated." And he reaches over and grabs a strange lever and pulls it on the side of the wagon just as the wagon enters into the black mist. Everything goes dark. And then lights start permeating the atmosphere around you. The best way to describe it is the Willy Wonka boat scene as you guys are hurled through unknown. Up is down, down is up. Cats are dogs, dogs are cats. Your bodies seem to coagulate and turn into mush and then come back together as you are ripped through something unknown to each other. Till finally, with a screeching dead halt, you guys all find yourselves discombobulated amongst the war wagon and what looks like a giant tree next to it.
Don't worry,
Swear to God, if you give me mushrooms.
I've been here before. It'll be fine.
Oh no, I got the red question mark. There we go.
You all guys stumble and stutter and make your way out of the wagon. Some of you from atop it, others of you from the inside. Alabaster comes stumbling out, blood trickling from his head, looking around, and he's like, "Ifrit! Oh no, the controls, Ifrit! Wait, my friend, Ifrit!" And with that, the back of the wagon starts emitting blue and red smoke as it intertwines, and the Gen Ifrit appears. But he looks different from the other times you guys have seen him. He is more robust, larger in chest, almost as if he is swelling with power. A wicked smile comes across his face, and he looks, says, "Alabaster, look to the stars. See where you have brought me." Alabaster, well, fuck. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a 5-minute break, and we'll be back and see what's in store for our guys.
Dang it.
All right, so welcome back to Monday Night Brew. When we just left off, our adventurers had a mishap where the war wagon was thrown through something. Where or when they are, they don't know. Alabaster, looking stunned, quickly bends over, picks up his pipe, and you starts using it as a pointer. Say, this is not good. This is definitely not good. Don't touch anything yet. Oh, well, I need a calculation of the stars. Yes, Mr. J, Mr. Ja, go ahead and, if you would, take an account of everyone and get everything. Mr. Tripp, yes, Mr. Tripp, come here. I'm going to need your service. Velkin, yes, good to see that you're finally awake and decided to join us. Yes, I could have used your help a minute ago.
Sorry.
But if you would, if my calculations are correct, I'm thinking that you're going to be on the need to look out for centurions. Yes, if you don't know what they are, learn quickly. Yes. Steve, George.
Yes. Yeah.
George. I need you to do something.
Don't let him drive again.
No. And as you guys are seeing this, Efreet seems to be getting larger and like growing. His calm demeanor seems to be washed away. More red is permeating from his body than the blue. He's like, oh, quickly, I need you to go over there, and I need you to you see that necklace around his neck? Yes, I need you to go steal that for me, like right now.
Okay. I don't know who, but I'm stealing it.
What's going on? He needs to calm down.
Oh, you calm down.
Wait, whose necklace is he stealing?
A necklace that is around the neck of a Jin that is growing in size and power every second we
He
speak.
just seems very angry.
Roll it? No.
I'm gonna try and talk to Freak and keep his attention. Maybe give him,
What skill are you going to use to help him?
I'm just gonna cause a distraction. Maybe I don't know, just cause a deception or.
If we just hang on just a minute. Just hang on, Steve. Come here for just a minute, and I'll reach out and kind of brush his shoulder, and he just disappears.
Oh, sweet.
Well, Steve no longer exists on this plane. Steve.
But for the most part, with that, it literally he just, with a trick of the eye, he vanishes. I mean, all essence of him is gone. Roll with advantage.
It might take a second, so.
No problem. No worries.
Go, girl. Roll. Oh, and we drop it.
The slow dice are killing me.
Killing me, bro. That is like super intense right now. All right, as like a
I'm the wind.
pollen on the wind that just seems to float and get everywhere. Steve, with unnatural grace and agility, climbs upon the wagon, mounts the crystal, and even crawls across Efreet's back as it grows larger and larger. And with deft hands, removes the necklace without even breaking it, the clasp, ever so easily in his nimble hands. And as soon as the clasp comes
Any
undone,
bras have been handled.
Efreet starts to shrink, and he's like, "What are you doing?" "But master," Alabaster's like, "I know what you're thinking. I know where you want to go. And no, this is not the time or the place. Yes, right now you have." And then he holds his hand up, and that medallion races from Steve's and slams into Alabaster's hand. He's like, no, the pact is still sealed, and we're still going to do what needs to be done. But this inverter is mine. I was a gift. I'm going to give it back to you when we're ready. Yeah, that's a goodie freak. Yeah. I wish. And he says, when I wish this, Ifrit stops and turns and looks. His coloration returns back to the blue and red split down the middle. And his calm demeanor returns. Yes, my master. And he turns back into the blue and red smoke and returns to the crystal. Alabaster looks around. So now that we have that issue solved, we need the issue of getting the hell out of here. I'm going to do something on this. But if you, definitely don't kill anything. Don't step on anything until I figure out exactly when and where we are. I'm thinking this is the third age, maybe. I don't know. And he starts chewing on his pipe, and he turns and walks towards the wagon, slowly encircling it. As you guys realize that you're definitely not in don't want to screw it up. In Shota anymore. The land looks different. The trees are larger. The foliage is more darker browns and grays. There's a strange feel to it. The temperature is surprisingly hot, and the humidity is high. What's everybody thinking? What's everybody feeling? What's going through your minds at this moment?
Let's go explore.
I'm really concerned when he said third age. Like, what?
Yeah. I don't know what to make of it.
So, Alabaster, what? I mean, I understand I might have banged my head a little, but what in the hell? Where's your vehicle? What in the hell?
What he said.
Alabaster.
This isn't why you brought me along.
Alabaster spins on one foot and points. He says, unseen events have something I don't like to use. And as far as where the wagon is at, I apologize. It was a defense mechanism. And then he looks at it and he comes over and he takes his pipe, the end of his pipe, and he taps on something 3 times. And then the wagon appears just on the other side of the tree of where you guys are at upon the map. There the wagon sits, looking in disarray. One back quarter panel seems to be busted. Some wheels are broken, and pipes are protruding from strange angles. You guys wish to further explore the wagon?
I'm going to start seeing what I can fix on it. And as I'm walking with Alabaster, I'm going to say this is going to cost you 2 derbies.
Yeah, derby for hat. We'll see.
Falcon's just massaging his head. He's gonna keep a lookout for the centaurs. He said, or the centurions. I don't know if he said centaurs or centurions, but we're on like a little ridge here, so I'm just gonna kind of look out into the forest and do like little paths around, just looking out into the woods.
Tim's gonna look at the big ass tree that we got posted up to, kind of set his hand on it. Just say to it, where the hell are we?
Trip, Steve,
Jay,
what do you guys do?
Jay, I'll help you. I've got a few things in my bag. He starts flinging through looking for tools.
Well, I'm still staying, but I'm kind of doing the same thing that Falcon's doing. I'm looking out in the open.
You're invisible. Shouldn't you have advantage? Or is that not how invisible works? I can't remember. I haven't done anyone who has invisible in a long time.
He would have become visible when he did an action, and the action would have been to take the neck piece off.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's not greater invisibility. It's just normal.
Yeah, but he rolls a 2 and still gets 15.
Rogues, man, rogues.
Nothing to shake his stick at.
He doesn't even have uncanny talent yet, where he can't lower than a 10. He doesn't.
Oh man, yeah, rogues. Ouch.
Not yet though. I think that's like level 12.
All right, so Tim, we're gonna go with we'll go right down the line. Steve, you slip into the shadows and move towards the edge of the ridge, looking around. Go ahead and move your guy 30 feet, and I'll okay the movement. Valken, if you want to move another 30 feet, I'll go ahead and do the movement. So this way I know which direction you guys go, because I just don't want to assume for you.
Yeah, I'm just looking out over that ridge, just keeping a general eye out in the woods.
Trip and Jay, I'm going to move your characters to respectively where the wagon is at. All right. The box that just dropped is the wagon. Tim, as you go up and place your hand upon the tree, and trying to commune with nature as you do, this tree it's different. It is old, but you don't recognize the kind of tree it is, which is very strange. How do I not recognize this style of tree? What is going on with it? You probe your mind, like, what is going on here? Hold on one second. You know that this tree went extinct. You can't remember when, though, but you've heard stories of its this kind of oak, but it shouldn't exist, and that's about all you know about it. Trip and Jay, you guys.
Just quick, like, is it a full tree or is it like a broken down tree?
No, it's a whole tree.
Okay.
Alive and well.
I was just wondering for like if it was like run down, we could use parts of the wood.
All right, Trip and Jay, as you guys come around the corner there and you see Alabaster like pointing and mumbling strangely to himself. Sometimes it's words, sometimes it's equations, other times it's gibberish. And he's pointing at the broken side of the wagon, the wheel that's messed up, part of it that's turned to stone, other parts of the piping and everything else that is bent, steel and copper, lines that run through that help charge it. You also notice that the back of the wagon, though, the engine compartment, as he has called it, what houses Ifrit, seems to be mostly untouched, just some scrapes and bruises on it. Scuffed up the paint a little bit. That's what you hear him say. He says, scuff the paint. I built that extra strong. And he starts wandering around a little bit. Then after about an hour or so of Steve of Alabaster mumbling to himself and each of you guys taking up positions and walking around, Jay and Trip realize that there's a lot of work to be done. Like, this is not just some easy fix. Like, there's nothing you can do to make this wave a wand. Steve and Valken, as you guys are watching down the ridge and whatnot, you see things that are only from stories or found in the continent of Utrea. And that's goddamn Triceratops goes walking by through the brush, munching on some grass. And then it moseys on through.
Could I make a
child animal?
Can I do like either a history check? In my learnings back when I worked with the people down under, did I ever get a history lesson? Could this possibly be the age before we got forced down under the ground?
You can roll a history check all day.
Yeah. Where's is there not a tower? Nope. Okay, I'm just gonna roll it. It's not great, but we'll see.
You remember hearing stories when you were young of beasts that roamed the land that were not the Kaiju lords?
Okay. Would I know if this is before or after we were forced?
You can't quite recall.
Can't quite recall? Okay.
All right.
I will ride one of those before we leave here.
Good luck with that. Maybe if you're stealthy enough, you could jump on it.
That's the plan.
Talk about a bucking bronco. I mean, good luck. I'm staring at this massive horns. It's like a buffalo, like times like 40.
Well, if I'm up in a tree and it comes underneath and I drop on it, this is like the best game of rodeo anybody's ever seen.
That always works.
Yep.
Hey, you're working on the cart. Just kidding.
I want to ride one of those.
All right, so
reminds me of one of my exes.
I would run back to.
Hold on, real quick.
Right.
So after an hour or so, you guys they come back and tell you what is like, what the fuck is this? And now you guys are all sitting around. Alabaster has kind of come up in the middle of you. You see him pull a small leather piece out, throws it on the ground, and when he does, a small stone campfire appears with a cooking pot and cooking utensils around it, and the pot already seems to be boiling over with something. A nice little fire's coming up. He pulls out what looks like a little stick, throws it on the ground, and it turns into a nice little chair, and he sits down, crosses his legs, and is like, dinner will be done in a minute. And you see him just get lost back in thought.
Well, that's nice of him.
Sir, I know you're a little busy cooking dinner, but the cart here is in pretty rough shape. You got any plans here? You seem to have an idea of when we are. Do you know where we are?
Yes, we're still in Shota. Yes, Shota, is it or is it Shunrar right now? I don't know, but we're still near. Yes, we're still headed to the coast. We'll get to the coast. 10 days. That's what I'm going to need. 10 days.
Will we get to the coast in our timeline?
You have some plan to fix this? Did you see this thing?
Oh, ain't nothing but a bunch of hard work. Why do you think I brought Jay along? I need somebody who's going to be able to cut down some trees and see. First, we're going to have to make a furnace, so I'm going to need some clay. Yeah. Do any of you have a lodestone or two? Yes. Do you even know what a lodestone is? It's a magnet for the educated individuals. So, well.
I should have given you that brand of this.
I have a javelin of lightning. Could I electrocute a really sharp rock and make it magnetize?
No, that's not how science works. I like where your mind is at, though. But
I'm going to move towards.
We're gonna need iron.
Tim.
Iron, sand. Yeah, sand. I need to make them mold. I'm gonna need fiber. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot. Yes, yeah.
This tree's extinct.
No, it's not. It's right there. But I'm going to talk with Tim. I'm going to say, Tim, I'm going to have to cut a couple of these trees down. I know it's not what you would like. Why? What I say is, can you get some seeds off them, and then we'll replant them
in our timeline? some seeds from this tree and replant it in our timeline if it's extinct.
If that's where we truly are, I'm definitely grabbing some of the seeds or some of the DNA of this tree, whatever I can get of it, taking it with me. Or repurposing it, because you're cutting down trees here. We still need to, I'll go around and replant more.
Yeah. And you get more seeds from it.
So realistically,
iron, and I don't know if there's iron around here.
I don't think I can help you with the iron.
Well, Alabaster, you can help me find the iron, can't you?
That's why we got to find a lodestone first. That if you listen very carefully, there's a river nearby.
Yes.
More than likely, there should be fragments. I think I might have a lodestone in the wagon.
Well, if you find the lodestone,
I need the furnace to get up to 5,000 degrees Celsius to get the metal heated, and then I'm gonna have to pour it into the. I wonder if the clay is gonna be any good. Gonna need the clay. The clay is gonna be important. It's gonna have to be able to hold the mold.
Get me the lodestone. We need the lodestone first.
Oh, a lodestone, yeah. Oh, dinner's done. Hold on here. Give me a second. I gotta eat. I get hangry. That's hungry and angry mixed together. And he walks over and grabs himself a bowl and sits back down and is still in calculation mode, you would almost call it at this point from your guys' travels. He is coherent in the conversations, but not as really replying to them, but more incoherent babble, as he is definitely transfixed in thought of how to fix the wagon.
What time of day are we? It's nighttime?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock at night, roughly. You have a good guess?
So
it's dark out there, stars.
I can grab a barrel off of the wagon, right? An empty one?
You can search through the wreckage of the wagon and see what you can find. Try to find if there's any empty barrels.
That's what I'm going to do.
All right.
I just resign myself and say, well, if it's time to eat, we need something to drink. And I run over to the cart and grab my alchemy jug and bring it back and get it start.
We also loaded some of that nice brew as well.
Oh, we want to save that for later. We're gonna rough it a little bit tonight. Fresh.
Now the question is,
you didn't want to open that already? I mean, I'm not saying I opened it, but
as you guys are all sitting there talking about it, and Trip comes back with his jug, the realization comes across everybody's face all at the same time, like a strange phenomenon, and all of you stop and go, "The ale," and get up in mass exodus and head over to the wagon and start searching the wagon viciously for the kegs of ale, hoping they're not busted. Everybody roll me a d20, then the highest roll will roll the 50-50.
Dude, is this the golden oak from the beer?
Not me.
Yes, it is.
Dang.
Or I.
Jay and Tim, roll me a d20 again.
Oh, you should have each one roll a d10.
Yep, each of you guys roll a d10. Well, I didn't get a chance to say who was high and who was low on the d10. But we're going to go with Jay. You hit the high roll, so you roll the percentage. Tim, we'll let you choose higher roll, high or low.
Oh, man.
Always high.
High. Always high.
Drum roll. Brr. Let's see what happens. Jay, you're killing me. The suspense is killing me, bro.
What?
Oh, roll a percentile.
Oh.
Have we declared high or low yet?
Yeah, he declared high.
Oh, it's high. Oh boy.
How do you do the percentile?
Right click the D10.
There it is.
Ask Justin, he knows.
Oh!
91%. Oh, as you guys
Nice.
are mad dashing through, you not only find both barrels of Golden Oak Ale are fine, but you also find a set of spare parts.
Oh. Think you'll be able to use these?
Parts. What are these?
Those
In
are
there
spare
you
parts.
find- In there you
Oh.
find four lodestones, a schematic for the size of what the pipes need to be, and a bunch of copper wire.
All right, I'm going to take the copper wire and the. I'm going to take 2 lodestones. And the schematic for the pipes.
Yeah, nothing is too much of a use for me. I don't know how to work any of this.
Yeah, I know how to use it. It's all good.
Go off in the corner, light up my pipe, smoke some sweet shroom.
And so, with that being said, each of you are now feeling safe, knowing that you have found at least a bit of crafting materials and that your precious Golden Oak Ale is safe. Sit down and eat some of the stew that is boiling in this magical pot. Fill your bellies and find that sleep is overcoming you. You guys are going to have a watch order, obviously. Go ahead and decide who is that.
I'll go first.
I'll go last, son.
Put me right in the middle, damn it.
Is it 3 watches or 4?
That's however you guys wish to break it up.
How long is each watch?
And again, how long you guys ever wish to break it up. Why can't I change to just the time on it? Oh, well.
Hey, Alabaster, when's daybreak?
Alabaster is snoring in his chair. Pipe hanging from his mouth still, though. Derby low over his glasses.
I guess there's no watch for that guy.
You
Just
can
wake
roll me a
me up.
knowledge
Wake
nature
me up
check.
in a couple of hours. I'll take the next one.
I was gonna say, but if we're too off, I don't know how well.
I'll take second. Just
Where-
wake me up in a couple of hours.
Dude, you're so discombobulated by the trees, the foliage, and everything else that you're just. This nature is so new and you're so happy about it that you just snuggle into the corner of the tree there with your pipe and you're like, dude, I don't know.
I'm home.
I'm definitely creating a mushroom bed for me to sleep on. Right in the crevice of that tree, right there.
All right. So
Right.
I'm asleep under beside the wheel of the wagon.
So each of you find a comfy spot amongst the wreckage of the wagon, the fire and cook pot that is going, Alabaster in his strange magical chair. And the night passes. Each of you surprisingly wake up for your shift and peer through the darkness, listening to the strange sounds of creatures unknown to you rustle and go through the night. The sun rises as Jay is moving around, and you can see dawn is approaching.
Dawn. Name of Triceratops?
As Jay, you're kind of walking around the area there, stretching, from your last watch. You hear a coughing and a hacking, and some snot being blown out. And from surprisingly walking around the side of the war wagon and nothing but his top hat and pipe is Alabaster just standing there, his natural as natural can be, giving himself a little scratch.
I
Point,
found lodestones, and you might want to get some coverings on. It might get cold, but I need something to put the iron in.
We'll get to that. Just now that I've had some rest and
I need clay, or something to put.
No, I need clay, and
you need clay, but I need to get it from the river, so I need to put it in something.
Yeah. Coffee first. And he wanders around over to the deal, and you see him reach up and touch something on his top hat, and a set of clothes like flies from the top hat, enlarges to his size, and he kind of like just steps into him. And now he's fully dressed, walks over, taps the lid of that magic pot 3 times, and next thing you know, the smell of roasted coffee is coming from it as he sits down and pours himself a cup.
And I look at him and I say, "Is this the same copy from the inn?"
No, this is my special breed.
Is it better?
Well,
you drank that, so
I also use it to grease the gears on the wheels. So, you tell me. And he grabs himself a cup, and he's like, "Steve, yeah, I know you're there, Steve."
What?
Is everybody else awake? Where's that that druid? I smell shabaki mushrooms. He must be over there somewhere in the tree. Go ahead and get everyone together, and I'll tell you what we need to get done here. Yeah.
Hey,
coffee, Jay.
Wake up, fuckers!
I'm comfy. I'm also hungry. Stand up, stretch, and start walking over.
All right.
Handful of mushrooms.
What's up?
All right, cool. So after some calculations and thinking and converging with Ifrit, it seems that we're stuck somewhere in between the second and third age. I can't quite tell. My math is a little off. But either way, it's a hell of a time to be here. And a hell of a time that we don't need to be here. By my calculations, the astral door that was open that sent us to the black plane or negative plane or some other plane that I saved us from. Yes, that's right. I saved us. Has inadvertently sent us through time, and we only have possibly 10 days left to get the wagon back in shape. Luckily, though, I dropped an anchor in our time before we left. But as long as we get this war wagon up and running, I think there should be enough magical essence here in this time of land to give you Freet the boost needed and a wish used to get us back home.
Okay, I have no clue what you're saying. I'm gonna go get some iron for you. I just need a bucket. You can tell other people. I anchors and moving things, and I'm good at making things. So
that's why I like you, Jay. Straight to the point. Yeah. So, but with that said, though, there's more points that need to be made. So wait 1 minute there, Jay. We'll get you going. And you have individual tasks that each of you must complete. Yes, it's going to be grueling work. But Jay, you are headed in the right direction.
So give me my task, because I don't care what other people need to do. Give me my task. I'll go get the iron and the clay for you.
Maybe I have to get the iron and the clay.
I have the lodestones.
What, George?
Yes. Well, you see, the iron and the clay is not what exactly I'm going to need you to have me get. Our friend, Mr. Steel Wrench over there, will be the one in charge of gathering the stone. And the river is just for the first part. But I'm definitely going to need you to dig up the clay at the river. But here's the thing. Everything that we take, we must put back, because if we don't, the consequences. So don't try to kill anything out there. It's very, very difficult. So, Mr. Mushroom Mancer, that's where I'm going to need you to come in. You have a strange power to manifest mushrooms, right? I watched you.
Yeah, I just grow.
All right, yeah, you can grow them. Is that the only thing you can grow, or can you regrow?
I can potentially regrow anything.
Now, but will your avatar allow you? Yes. Will she be upset?
Upset about what?
This. And he walks up and he slaps an iron band around your arm, and everything is dialed up to like 15. Sight, hearing, smell, sound, the reverberations of the ground of small ants running across it feel like thunders through your face, running across your body. The magical power that you normally control is dialed up to 15 also. It's almost like the secrets of the universe are flashing before your eyes for a split second as it all comes cascading back to normal. That's just a little power.
Pain-filled bracelet.
The mushrooms don't do this.
Yes, but there's a catch, though. You're drawing upon something that your avatar may not wish. Use it lightly. For everything that we take, you must use this to replace. For transmutation is a strange but yet tricky magic.
Oh. I will do my best.
Valken, I'm going to need you to work with Jay. The clay is going to be heavy and hard. Also, I'm going to need your help for when we build the furnace. For you two will be the ones with the bellows. Trip, we have to get to work on the wagon itself. Steve? I don't know. Just don't kill it.
No driving.
And with that, Alabaster stands up, walks back over to the wagon, and the items you guys are asking for, there's a pickaxe, a shovel, there's a couple of large backpack baskets that he just seems to pull out of nowhere for you. Tim, though, you're like, you're trying to push it. You're like, hey, what's going on, man? Let me get another hit, man. What's going on here? All right.
I'll figure it out.
But you notice, though, your mushrooms that you've all grown that, normally last and everything else, all the mushrooms in the vicinity around you are gone. Like your bed of mushrooms is gone. The natural mushrooms that were growing around here are gone.
Oh, man. And try and push up another mushroom patch.
All right, you push up another mushroom patch, and you feel the bracelet on your arm start to glow and get comfortably warm, and then the mushrooms disappear.
Put things back.
All right, so Jay, you go ahead and start grabbing up the backpack and everything else, to the tools. Is anybody else taking any of the tools or any of the other stuff?
I'll take a pickaxe and shovel to help Jay out with all this stuff, but I'll be helping him mine out the clay and the stone.
I'm gonna go watch him from the shadows.
Am I supposed to be replacing the clay and the stone?
You catch on quickly. I thought the mushrooms might have, fried the brain a lot.
No,
Be careful, Tim. The power I've given you is very great. I trust that you'll be responsible with it. For you've already tested and seen what it might cost you if you use it too much.
That power, responsibility.
Everything I'm trying to create.
All right, so yeah, if you guys want to, the map is open. Your tokens are unlocked. I just asked that, because I didn't throw in the shadows and the line of sight and everything, just be easy with it. that cliff that you are on, double those squares down, so it's
80 or what's that?
50
40.
and some 100 and some, 50 and others. So just double the squares. So each square, at least along the cliff face, is double. Everything else is set. All right.
Are we on a time limit?
You guys have 10 days to collect enough resources, craft the materials needed, and fix the war wagon, or the window for you guys to get back to your home is lost. All right. Now, Jay, you wouldn't honestly, you would have to roll search checks, listen, stuff like that to head straight to it, because you are lost in the woods. It's
I'll go
when
with
you get down farther at the end of the deal, I got to describe what the scene is to you.
Oh, I was just assuming like that when I got down there, it looked like it was a clear between the two trees that you'd be able to see.
Well, when you guys get down to the end of this ravine here, I got another scene to cut into.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, awesome.
All right, so you guys make the 300-foot trek down the slope. It's a nice steady slope, rocky. As you get towards the bottom of it, you guys notice that the brownish green grass around you is about 4 foot tall. The trees that are growing around it have small areas that are cleared out from the roots. And the big bushes that you see amongst on the map are almost like small pines or strange bamboo bushes that are growing out in it. To move safely through it, you can move at full speed, but you're walking through 4 foot tall grass.
Which would be fine for me.
Yeah, it would be fine for you, but at the same time, though, you go running or doing anything else, it can be considered rough terrain because you can't see where you're putting your feet.
I'm gonna take my staff and kind of swing it out in front of me, making sure there's, nothing in the way that we might miss and step and trip over.
All right, so you're gonna move cautiously. Just tell me how you guys are moving through. You're gonna move through at full speed, just keep on going, or you move cautiously, or are you gonna be alert? Describe to me how you guys are moving forward.
I mean, Valken's going to be he's moving normal speed, but what he's using the sharp point of his halberd pretty much to feel the ground in front of him before he fully commits to his step, because he trusts in the magic of his halberd that if something ever aggressive were to happen to him, it would warn him beforehand. So, like, if a creature tried to attack him, he's trusting in the magic, but he doesn't know about holes or if there might be something hidden in the grass, so he's just using the spike of his halberd to kind of just feel in front of him.
Animals. Anything like that.
Perception check. Not the best rolls tonight, guys.
Yeah, as you guys are coming through the tall grass, the strange foliage, and the overall weirdness of the situation has you not very perceptive of what's happening right now. You're kind of like bit dazed of what's happening.
Would a survival aid at all?
So just my character is just going to barrel through it. He's going to trust in his danger sense to be able to sense traps or things coming up after me. But I'm not smart enough because nobody has told me to be careful. I'm not smart enough to look for things. I'm just going to barrel through at full speed.
I'll probably just follow behind him on his way. if he just makes a path, I'll be like, all right.
Jay, be careful.
There goes that.
Don't trip on anything.
What gives you advantage on dex saves?
He's a barbarian. Danger sense.
Yeah.
For like monsters, traps, other things like that. Not a root in the ground.
Nope.
It's all dex saves. It just says anything that would do you harm, dex saves.
Yeah, but a root's not going to do me harm.
Okay, true.
Well, no, yeah,
The root itself doesn't do harm. It's me. It's just like running into a brick wall. I don't get an advantage running into a big brick wall because the brick wall is not doing the damage. It's me running into it doing the damage.
Are you breaking that up there, Steve?
I wish I had walked closer to you when you did that.
I guess I didn't think about it.
You're my +4 to your saves, but
don't worry. I'll get there later.
All right. So, like in fashion as always, Jay comes standing out there. Each of you would like see the terrain in front of you and take a moment and ready your weapons and start moving through the grass, making sure you're not, nothing jumps out at you or anything as you're moving through. Jay's like, I got this, and starts, just pushing through, and he's moving at his normal breakneck speed, and he kind of turns back and looks like, guys, there's no wham, as he just eats shit as his boot gets caught in a fairly large root. Stands up, brushes himself off real quick, spits some dirt out there. Yeah, come on, guys, let's go. Would you guys start making your way down to the river there? As you come up, you notice that there's a 5-foot muddy bank before it gets to the river itself, and it's only got maybe a 2-foot drop to get down into the water. It's nice and sloping, at least where you're at, so it's not going to be that hard to walk up and down it.
All right, so we need clay and stone. Are we getting all the clay today, and then we'll work on the stone maybe on the side of the cliff tomorrow with the pickaxes?
Well, if you get the clay, I'm going to try and get some iron because we're going to need some iron. And use a lodestone to try and fish out the iron that's in the river.
I guess I'll start looking for clay and then trying to dig it out with the shovel that I have and the pickaxe and put it in the baskets.
All right, so roll me a nature or a survival.
For who?
Well, Valken said that's what he was doing first, so, and I'll go right down the line.
Hopefully it's better than the 5. All right, well, it's all right.
12.
Okay.
There we go.
12. All right, so you start digging around there at the side of the bed and the river there. You start digging through, and you're like, this section seems to be more sandy soil and rock. You're not digging up any clay in this area. You're like, maybe this isn't the best spot to try to find clay.
I'm going to ask Tim.
You don't need to be a miner to know where some good ore is.
Well, can you help us? You seem to know.
I can give my best attempt at knowing. Poke around the ground with the stick a little bit, try and find some soft enough ground that might contain some clay. Or hard enough ground, however it works.
I'm gonna tie my string to one of the lodestones and start throwing it through the water and pulling it back to me.
All right. So there's that. Are you going to use any of your special abilities or skills, Tim?
I really don't. Just my natural nature and survival.
Choose one and roll for me. Just a heads up, guys. This section of tonight's game is a skill-based challenge.
So I'm going to attach the lodestone to my fishing tackle. And I'm going to basically fish with the lodestone.
All right, so yeah, you see you and Steve start casting the lodestones into the water there and dragging it back. So Tim, you realize that at least this turn from the rocks and everything that you see around here, it's more sandy soil than clay. Maybe if you move up by that tree for something that size, the roots are got to be thick and deep, so there wouldn't be a lot of clay near it. Maybe moving down a little bit farther. Yeah, maybe moving down a bit farther will.
Yeah, let's start.
No,
you guys
away from the tree.
Oh, away from the tree.
Well, hold on to. So you figure this out. That are you going to share it with the rest of your friends that are around?
I'm gonna, try and dig over here.
All right, Jay, roll me a dex check, just base dex check.
Got it.
All right, so you explain to Val. Val takes the initiative and moves down a little bit. Val with there we go. That's why your character wasn't in there. With advantage this time, with the help of Tim, roll me a survival.
Can you make it? I'll make it though.
Yeah, Jay, you have no problem throwing that lodestone.
Nice.
Yeah, Jay, you kind of Val, you come through and you're like, all right, what's this? Boom, and you hit clay dirt. And as you start digging up the little bit of the topsoil right there, right underneath of it is a nice red clay there.
Start scooping it up and putting it in the baskets.
Okay.
Just use one basket. I would have taken a basket for the iron.
The amount of iron you guys are finding are flakes. You guys, even as you pull them through, you can mostly probably put them in a pouch next to you.
Yeah, but we need stone too.
Well, we got a cliffside for that.
Yeah. As you guys are going through and fishing this, you guys have 1/4 of your pouches filled with iron shavings. Trip, while you are up there working with Alabaster, he kind of leans over to you. Says, the magic that I use there on your friend Tim, do you understand that? The power of transmutation to take something and turn it into nothing, or nothing and turn it into something. From Paul, call it the power of the gods.
You are muted.
Yes, I am. Yeah, I know a few little things. I can turn a few things into a few other things. I haven't had a lot of practice with it, but I'm learning.
Good. Well, I seen you have a keen eye in noticing the flows of magic. It seems you've been trained quite well. Now, do you see the conductors that are broken from the side here that lead through this main magical piping line that leads from Ifrit's crystal into the engine flywheel here? And as he explains that, you see the mathematical equation appear in your head. It's almost like you're being quizzed from the things that you learned while you spent your time in the box with Hornridge, and how he would talk in riddles of mathematical equations. They're coming very easy to you now, and the magic tech ability is starting to grow more in you, and the construction of this war wagon is not as foreign to you as it was last time. With that, he hands you a set of tools and says, now we must get to work, and I need you to roll me a Tinker's Tools check to start breaking down the broken parts of the war wagon and saving the ones that are still in good condition.
No.
You was such on it, and you were like, I'm shining bright like a star. And when you need a kazoozit, you grabbed a what's-it and applied it to the nuts-it and squeezed them the wrong way. And rounded the head.
Look, I'm doing it.
Alabaster just kind of comes over and says, it's metric, not standard, and hands you a different tool set.
Oh, yeah. Those are the ones that the people in the other city used. They're backwards.
So Val has found some. Jay and Steve, Go ahead and roll me more checks. Now, Val, since you've already found it, you just need to roll a strength check to dig it up.
Great, knowing how I've been rolling so far. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh boy.
Oh, he almost when he grabbed the lodestone and put it in the bag to get all the shavings off of it, he kind of knocked the knot a little loose and threw it, and then dragged it back and didn't have anything on it, and it's barely hanging onto that rope. Steve just daftly throws it out there, and he just kind of almost like he's fishing, and then brings it back, and there's a bunch of fucking iron shavings on it this time, and pulls it out, and his is now 3/4 full. One more, and he gets it. Jay has only got 1/4 full. Yeah, dude, you're working like a union guy who's just holding up the shovel. You're kind of digging. You think.
Break time.
Steve, being a little cocky, seeing the trouble that Jay is having, is like gets all fancy and does like some weird rope tricks, and then whips the lodestone out there and smacks it dead on a rock like 5 feet into the water, drags it back and gets nothing across it.
Slightly better.
Steve.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude, your bag is only 1/4 full, and you've been digging for each one of these checks is 10 minutes. So you guys have been at it for, from the total time, an hour.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot.
Trip, give me another Tinker's Tools check.
Come on, Trip. Yes.
Yeah. Trip making up for his mistake earlier, now with the right size wrenches and sockets and things, starts tearing apart the part of the broken wagon that was turned to stone, and is able to save a little bit of the metal piping. All right, one more round of rolls.
Okay. No, that was rude. It landed on 16 and it rolled back. 15 is still not horrible. You know.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, but 15 though, you get a good size deal, and now your bag is halfway full.
I wasn't the only one who saw that. You saw that too, right, Trip? That was so
good. That was like
Jake took it from me. Jake took my
the old schoolhouse joke.
So, Jay, watching how Steve or George or Bob was kind of flipping the rope around, and you seen where he kind of sunk it in. You throw it out there and bring the lodestone back up, and now your one pouch is full of iron dust and small. You got 12 ounces of iron, both of you.
Nice.
You guys should drag it upriver.
All right, so
Tim, replace that iron.
Trying to dig out this clay, I think.
Okay, so you're gonna help him with you're digging out clay too. I didn't know. I thought you were just kind of overwatching what everybody else was doing.
Well, I'll be helping dig clay, and I guess I gotta try and regrow this. However you regrow clay, but I'm gonna give it a shot.
All right, with since you're going over there and helping Val, go ahead and roll with an athletics with advantage, as now you guys are taking turns. Now yes, you fill the bag up, and it's 50 pounds worth of clay.
You got another bag?
Dude, how much clay do we need? Did we actually get a number?
I mean, I can carry another 5 of these.
How many more bags do we have? How many did he give us? Did Alabaster give us?
I will turn into a mole and start digging around.
You know what? That would be so awesome. It would probably make this whole clay digging thing go a whole lot faster.
Really debating on it. That's why, how much do we need?
Maybe we should take this back for now after we fill out these many baskets as we can, and then if he says we need more, that's our plan for tomorrow. Just turn it to a big hole.
I want to take out 1 pound of clay. And I mean, I don't know how else to do this. I just normally how I regrow my mushrooms and everything, I'm going to kind of plop it back in the hole where we were digging and try to druid craft out some of this clay, 50 pounds of it.
All right, so the hole that he dug, you come over and you take a little bit of that clay and you imbue it with your druid craft. And when you do, the clay turns into mushrooms and you throw it into the hole. The armband enlightens with power as it starts cascading through your body, and quickly the hole is filled with mushrooms, draining yourself and feeling, a quick wash of exhaustion hit you, and then slowly, quickly disappear as the mushrooms turn into clay, filling the hole.
That's cool.
I can turn mushrooms to clay.
Mushrooms.
All right, so Jay and Steve, Trip, well, all of you continue this cycle of fetching and looking for item, iron and clay. Trip, you continue to help break down the war wagon, and this kind of carries on all day long. You guys all head back up what you figure is noon, when the sun is high. Alabaster has that pot of food going, and then after lunch, you guys head back out into the wild, digging up more clay. When you bring back that 50-pound bag, Alabaster kind of looks and is like, "Huh, good start. Gonna need probably about 10 to 20 more bags of that at least. And those iron shavings, yeah, we're gonna probably need almost 1,000 more bags of those. But I have an idea. You guys get back to work and leave me those iron shavings. Jay, do you have that copper?"
Yes, I do.
And he grabs one of the other lodestones. And you guys notice, though, he's talking normal, walking normal, acting with a little spring in his step, seriously focused. The strange Alabaster you've come to know is not quite there. Everybody roll a perception.
Oh my goodness, what's with twos?
Jay, you're
I've rolled a 2 like how many times now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times now.
But everyone but Jay, who is just like super focused. He's got that pinpoint razor focus about getting the task done, trying to get back onto things. And Steve, who's just all about getting that damn iron. Don't realize though, but Alabaster looks a little younger. You swear he looks just a bit younger.
Button us.
Huh.
I'll kind of just whisper off to the side. Yeah, I'll just whisper to everyone. I'm like, maybe he's like so attuned to the magic here, like since he's back in time and like there's a lot more magic, he's just feeling better. There's a lot we don't know about this guy, so who knows?
Yeah, I mean, this bracelet, I can regrow things.
It on himself.
regrow the back of your wagon?
No, the magic won't work like that. For yours is natural, and returning things that were naturally taken with something natural, a balance must be kept with it. For what our wagon is created via magic and through hard work and changing something from one thing to another. It has already gone through a transmutation, you could say.
Interesting.
And I'm assuming you're saving a Freet's power for his wish to bring us back to your anchor in our time. And that's why we
I
can't
know not what
wish
you
it.
speak of. I just do, for I'm Alabaster Graves, not Graves Alabaster.
What? Malcolm gets really confused. Look on his face, like what?
Perplexed and yet funny, the funny look that Val gives him. Val Alabaster, he gets a quiet chuckle, slaps his hand on his knee with a spring and a step, jumps back up and gets to work. You see, he takes one of the lodestones and wraps the wire around it, and then comes over and pulls out some trinket from his pouch and places it on it, and a shock, like sparks, emit from the stone as his trinket sears into the copper into the stone. And he tosses it over to Trip. He says, now it seems that you're up. They have enough iron dust to get going, but now I need to find a good, strong deposit of it. The clay and other things can wait. If you would, I'm going to need all of you to search around for this. I'm afraid that it may be far away. If it is more than a day and a half's travel, abandon it and come back. I'm going to need at least 300 pounds of pure iron.
Yeah, the shavings would definitely be way too slow. So this new tool you gave us, is this like a giant compass? Will it just bring us to the biggest source of metal that's close to us?
He looks over at Trip and says, he should know. Let's see if he understands it.
Falcon looks at Trip. Like, what's this thing?
Trip just kind of...
Yes, I've seen something like this before, but it's been a while since I've worked it. Alabaster, why don't you explain it?
He looks over at you and he notices the knowledge in your eyes and says, why, thank you. I think I shall. This is what is called a giant magnet. Hold it in your hand like so, and you will feel the pull on the trinket, which you look at the trinket and it looks like a compass arrow on it. And it stand there, and as you see him standing there, you notice the arrow starts pointing a little bit towards the mass of shavings, the 3 bags that are sitting there. And as he moves it away, it starts to turn in a different direction. The largest source of metal, more than about 30, 40 ounces, should pull you towards it. But be advised, though, it will take you to small bits and pieces of iron. If you so wish to search the forest and accumulate that way, or to search along the ridge line or through the rocky area, you might get lucky and find a small deposit of iron.
All right.
So I'm going to go ahead and move everybody's characters back to where the start point is after that scene. If you guys want to go ahead and get yourselves in any type of formation or anything like that, go ahead. Now, if you guys do separate and you run off and whatever happens, happens. So be advised.
Well, I don't know about
Steve,
you guys.
I lost your character on the damn... There you are. Well, he's got a see-through background, so he blends into the map very well.
The whole point.
No, it's perfect. Especially when the DM can't find your character. I literally can't attack you then.
mean, he has a border. That's enough, right? Yeah. I mean, I would say.
So, do we want to find a rocky area, or let's just start by going in the direction that this thing's pulling us? Yes, no?
We're just gonna go whichever way it goes.
I mean, are any of you all knowledgeable enough, like, about mining? Do you know where iron ore is more likely to, like, where deposits are known to be made? Like, is a mountainous area better, or do iron deposits, is it like a dig straight down near a water source kind of thing, like gold?
Can I make a nature check? Yes.
Iron's
I sent
found
you
in
I
rocks.
sent you.
Oh. Yes, you did.
I would have an idea because I work with the metals and everything.
Find the side of this wall right here and try to find some.
I feel like Trip's nature. It's an intelligence thing.
But I would know where to look because.
Well, no, you know how to work it. You don't know how you're not proficient in mining or anything like that.
No, I'm not proficient in mining, but I would have an idea. I would know it comes from rocks.
I would agree.
Well, yeah, everybody's
Like,
got that general idea.
Yeah.
Now,
So
identifying an iron rock and things like that are going to be a bit difficult.
Yeah. But we should look along the rock walls.
Correct.
So yes,
agree.
Tim, you figure that the iron that they come through, though you don't use it much in your craft, you do understand though if it's in a stream bed that somewhere along the stream there might be a deposit, but it's also found in mountainous regions. So maybe look around the river and see if that leads to a cavernous mountain area. Might be a good spot.
So, I'm thinking if we follow the river, all these flakes that you're finding obviously have to come off of something. It's just the water washing it away.
What direction is that river flowing, by the way? When we were over there, is it going south, or
east
was
to
it
west.
going east to west? Okay. Well, so we would want to go in the opposite direction of the flow of the river, right? Because that's where the material would actually be coming from. Am I wrong?
Yeah. So you guys would want to go to adjust the map accordingly. You would want to head south on the map.
Okay.
Find a dam, maybe a buildup.
I'm okay with this. You guys want to head to the river and then go south and just follow the river line?
Yeah.
Yep.
Where's the thing pointing us to? Let's go there.
Yeah.
I believe Trip is manning the magnet.
Trip has it.
I've got the magnet. Oh, okay.
Yep.
Follow the arrow.
Where's the arrow showing us? Because I know there's iron around here, so it should show us a little bit.
The magnet is pulling you in a western direction. But the more you turn back towards the camp itself, it's pulling towards those satchels of iron dust.
Oh, we got to get a little further away from the stuff you guys already found.
So, should we just start walking upriver? That, to me, seemed like the best place to...
How do I turn off check moving?
Oh, to...
Right click.
Except moving?
There we go. All right, you guys are unlocked.
Awesome. All right, guys. I say river, and then follow it.
That's why I don't like mocking them, because as soon as I do, somebody's like, I can reach 600 feet and then runs halfway across the map. And I'm like,
all right. So let's head to the river, guys. I'm just gonna.
Yep. Probably.
I'm with you guys.
In spirit. He is the wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still move your guy around there so I have a general idea where you're hiding at. So
I can move.
Yeah, well, I would if it would let me. That's like the whole point.
No, I still, because you can't just say, oh, I magically appear behind this because of I am who I am. You still got to give me a reference point to where you're at. All right.
You want me to drag you with us, Josh? Just in the back? Okay, you got it.
I got it. Yep.
All right, Trip. I'm assuming we're just going to keep going south from here, and then we'll see where the arrow points us.
Where is it pointing? Do we know? Like,
all right. So as you guys get closer to the river, the it pulls a little bit towards like certain spots in the river, but it's not a strong pull. The deal is just like a little, and then as you walk past it, it starts heading west, a stronger pull.
So we need to go like southwest. Is that where it's saying we need to go?
I mean,
well, just head south.
Okay.
It's way it's pulling you.
until it makes like a really sharp
pull.
Damn, Trip.
I think we should
Stop
keep
right
it.
there. Everybody else move your 30 or 60? Or
Or like my
375.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I saw Trip like jump forward, and I was like, "No, Trip, come back! Don't let the wizard be alone." It's a horrible idea.
Everybody roll. Hold on.
No,
Let me get my last little bit of movement in.
Oh shit. Weren't we told not to kill anything?
Wasn't I supposed to be back at the wagon playing with things?
All right. So the only person that doesn't have to roll this roll is Steve, because his passive perception gets it.
For what it's worth, guys, none of us could be surprised.
Oh, we can always be surprised. Just give it 10 minutes.
So are these full
what's
trees?
Your range on that?
For the weapon, it's 30 feet. It's every ally within 30 feet gets a big bell tolling their noise if something aggressive is about to happen to us.
I wonder if you're going to see this.
Secretly, an iron golem just pops out of the forest. Oh, we solved our problem, guys.
Okay, so
we did deal with the
as Valken, as you come around the corner there, this large beast of a creature comes around the corner.
Ew.
And it's looks like it like pulled itself from that tree there, and looks over and is like, "Come here, little centurion. Come here, let me eat you."
Well,
you guys all got the picture of it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, send it again. Please.
Yeah. Let's see if this works. All right, I dropped the image in the chat too.
Hey, buddy.
Remember, don't kill anything. Just put it to sleep.
You look like an
She died. Can't be good.
Well, I mean,
You have mushrooms. Can't you put it to sleep?
can I put it to sleep? No.
You can't use your mushrooms to put it to sleep?
You go up and shove all these mushrooms in its mouth.
I'll go do that.
You
If
get
it'll
to
put
eat
it to
these
sleep.
mushrooms. It might. I can't promise anything.
I'll sneak up there and do it.
Trees. Oh, damn it.
God damn it.
Oh, well, something about the deal here. All right, so from the trees over here, you guys see a woman who looks to be about half naked, wrapped in vines and things on the tree, and she starts weeping and screaming, "Someone's there! Save me! Help me! Help me!" Valken, what do you do?
Wow. I was not expecting this. So that you said there's a woman out here screaming for help?
Yes,
Yeah,
off in the
down at the
distance,
bottom.
you hear a woman start screaming, calling for help.
Well, know I don't want to really fight these things because I know we're not supposed to kill anything, which is hard. So as an action, just as protection, I'm gonna cast protection from evil and good on myself.
Evil or good? I thought it was you had to choose one or the other.
It says evil and good, and that's how the spell's worded now. Because it protects you if aberration, celestial, elemental, fiend, fate, and undead. I think they changed that wording from 3.5 to just make it one spell.
So it's protection from outside. Well,
yeah, you got
protection
it.
from outsider and alignment. Weird. Okay.
It's not alignment based anymore. It's all outsider. There's no like if they're lawful good or evil or any of that stuff.
All right. So think about what you're gonna do. Are you gonna move?
Yeah, I cast that on myself. I'm just gonna step slightly closer, and can I just say, in common, like, there doesn't have to be any combat here. We're all people just trying to live in this green world. You have your own tree. We're just trying to get around here. There's nothing important we have that you want. I don't know. I'm trying to be persuasive. Might not work. We'll see.
I'm gonna go ahead and lock tokens for this combat portion.
Oh, you want me to
Hold on, guys.
back?
While you guys think about something, I gotta take care of something real quick. I'll be right back in quick shake.
I'm really trying to think of a way to not kill something here.
Yeah, agree.
Because, I mean, like, as a player, I've played against hags, and they generally are, like, shitty.
Well,
thank you, Josh.
Let's not straight up kill them, but
Nightmares. That's what you're gonna do. Go ahead and pass your turn when you're done. And the big ogre-looking creature just still looks like it's shoveling towards you.
No reaction to me talking to them
at all. The woman in the background screams even louder. Yes, please save me! Save me! It's gonna eat me!
We'll see.
Jay, you're up. What does the mighty Jay do?
How far is it?
I got the got the map on.
You can get there in one. You can get there in one move, Jay. I already counted the squares.
Awesome. I am going to move
and grapple.
Absolutely, and I am going to rage as well. So let me turn my rage on.
Well, rage before grapple. Yes. Got to get the advantage on that athletics check.
Absolutely. Well, it's a strength check, isn't it?
Well, it's athletics or strength. It's
the
just
same
changes
thing.
from It's just athletics. You can also get proficiency. It's usually up to DM. There's no official ruling for it.
What do you want me to roll?
You got to hit me first, right?
But that's what I'm. So I need to do a strength. It's not an attack roll. It's just strength or acrobatics, or not acrobatics. The other one. The strength one.
It's acrobatics or athletics against
acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I thought you still had.
So it'd be a strength. Well, that's what I'm doing. Like, so my attack roll isn't an attack; it's a strength roll. That's my attack roll. It's my strength. Like my grapple is the attack. So it's not like I roll a. It's an action. So.
Okay.
So it's like a strength.
It's pretty much a strength save that he's invoking. Okay, not great. Let's see.
Oh, that's fine.
Let's see what she rolls.
Yeah, you come running up, and you're getting ready. You got your axe in one hand and your shield in the other, and you go to like grapple around this thing, and as you get up on it, you realize that this thing is like 18 foot tall and huge wide shoulders, and you're like, uh-oh, maybe it's not that tall. Is it large? Yeah, it's large, Faye. So as you come running up, it just reaches its hand out and grabs your whole chest with that strange big meaty hand of itself, and it kind of tosses you off to the side, keeping you from locking your grapple in.
All right. Well, it's my movement, my action, and my bonus action. We come, and I'm just gonna say, we come and mean no harm.
He did just hug him. Really, all he did.
Oh,
very aggressive
let
hug.
him give you a big hug. Oh, look, I make love to you, big weird monster tree woman. Something. Don't eat me.
I need a friend. Friends?
If you're good, sir. Go ahead and pass your turn.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Sorry. My apologies.
Oh, good.
All
yeah,
right.
dude, you're disappeared. I know.
Yeah, I gotta roll it. I was set up for that, but.
No, I'm going off of your roll to this. After you move and everything else, you got to re-roll. Your last one was a 22, so you don't have to roll right now.
I want to move. I'm gonna shoot her with an arrow. Scary.
Well, there goes.
There goes the we don't want to hurt you.
Diplomatic strategy.
Well,
and even talk to her face to face.
Well,
hey, it's what Steven would do.
It's actually Bob right now, but yeah.
Yeah, Bob's the assassin.
Yep.
I need like a codex at top that changes every time.
Alright, so yeah, he did not move. Look, will somebody move me like just to the bottom of that tree?
Right there.
Down 2, to the left 2. Oh, one more. Diagonally, one more.
Right there.
Oh, Jesus.
One down.
Go down 1.
Down one.
That's up. Perfect. Alright, let me see now if I can target this bitch.
Well,
So,
tried.
I tried. I'm just gonna roll it. See what happens. Come on, roll! Ah, trick.
You want me to target him for you?
If you want to.
All right, there you go.
I need the slow moving die like you.
Yeah,
have.
dude,
I
this shit's intense.
1.
Hit. I dropped it over. So now when you roll your damage, it should do it.
Alright, cool.
Let's see some sneak attack.
Yeah.
This hat is cool, but man, that thing weighs a ton.
I clicked it. Let's see. Turn on twice. Yes. We're gonna roll 10d6.
You want me to do what?
Huh? Don't you worry about what I'm doing over here. No, hold on. Boop. There. Now I can roll my attack. And this is... How do you do automatic crit? The control?
It's the plus minus sign in the top corner, or he has it as the mod. You want modifiers in the top right corner, and you want to hit the damage critical.
Now, why is it 10d6?
No, it's not. It's not. I
It's
took
not
one of
10,
those.
Yeah, I
It's
got you. I
20.
got you. No, I see
It's
it. I see
20
it.
d6, not 10.
gonna be a lot
get it?
more.
You got it, Josh?
No, to roll automatic critical?
Yeah, go to modifiers. It's at the top right on the sidebar where there's, and it's right underneath. It's right above config and below calendar, and it just hit mod.
Yeah.
And then on the damage, hit the critical button.
That's pretty fucking cool. Alright.
Assassins going first. Heard a lot.
Come on.
This is gonna be a really slow dice damage roll coming out. Maybe someday.
So? No? No, you're really being like that? Alright, hold on. Dragged it? Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Hey,
boy.
oh,
Gotta
cheese
get
and
this.
rice.
Oh, and then
Oh, that's a lot of sixes.
No, they're still rolling. They're still rolling.
Oh,
Oh!
that's a decent amount.
Drag and drop that. Drag that damage onto.
Ah.
Ouch!
That
Ouch!
hurt.
From healthy to heavy in one shot.
Right through the neck.
Oh.
That's brutal. Well,
Don't touch my friend there. No touching.
Now you go ahead and roll hide.
Alright. Done. I know I
have failed.
just clicked the pass turn button, but let me roll this real quick.
Go ahead.
On catch up. Come on, girlfriend. Come on, come on. Keep going. Roll a little bit more for me.
Shit.
Dirty bastard. Did that even...
It hasn't come across yet.
Oh my Lanta. Did you see the dice roll?
Yeah, I got the dice roll, the 59 damage. You got, yeah.
No. Okay. Cool. This never rolled.
There it goes.
There it goes.
Cool.
12 plus 13.
25.
Oh, you rolled, it's 25.
You rolled survival. Yeah.
But I know what his mod is, so it's all good though.
Thank God. 24. Nope, it would have been 25, my bad.
All right. After that massive hit hits the strange creature in the throat, and like blood and gray ichor come pouring from its wound, it slashes and bites violently at Jay. It takes a bite at him. Oh, come on. I don't have Jay targeted.
Jay, are you a wolf or a bear?
I'm neither. I don't know what that means.
For your barbarian, aren't you a totem barbarian?
No.
Oh, I thought feral instinct was a totem barbarian thing.
Nope.
What kind of barbarian are you?
Storm.
Oh.
Why is it? Oh, well, anyway. So the first one hits. Why is it not letting me attack Jay? This is getting annoying.
Is he the same Jay that's on the combat tracker?
Yeah.
You don't have him. You don't have me targeted.
But I'm trying to get. It's showing on the map that I have you targeted, but
Okay.
it's not letting me target.
Am I too far away?
No, you're 5 feet.
I just moved closer just to.
Yeah, but it's also not letting me drop the damage on you. Well, 17. Half of that is 8.
It hit me?
Yeah. I rolled a 25 to hit.
Ouch.
And then I did 17 points of piercing damage, but you're raging, so that's half. So that's 8 points of damage for that first attack.
Oh, it's showing 17 damage.
Nope. Yeah, I rolled 17. Half of that's 8.
Yeah, it's weird because it's showing on the combat tracker that it took 17 damage.
On my combat tracker, well, maybe it's just there's a bit of lag. So when it comes through right now, you got 8. Change it on your combat tracker to 8.
I see 8. You're in order 17.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Never mind. I was looking at the wrong one.
Nice. That's how it be sometimes.
Why won't it not let me take this damn dude in attack?
You don't need to.
See, it's setting Jay can go ahead and.
Can you drop it on him in the combat tracker maybe instead of dragging it on his token on the map?
We'll see what happens. Yeah.
Because I've done that before when tokens were being weird on the maps.
So it missed with its second attack.
Oh, that one works. At least.
18. And missed with its last attack. But with its teeth, so the head comes through and just launches down with its teeth and bites onto your shoulder. A little bit of blood squirts through, and it starts flailing its arms wildly. You get your shield up to deflect one hit. You take your axe and kind of swat away the hand with its other attack. It now though takes its arms out wide and then brings them in to try to smother you.
And I have my warhammer out, not my axe.
Oh, okay. So yes, you dive underneath of it, and it just kind of both of its arms swing over your head.
much for negotiations.
All right. Nope. You get next round. Tim, what do you do?
Talk to it.
Jerry, you muted, bro. If we can't hear you.
Thank you. I'm gonna try and run up there, and as a bonus action, now, quick question: is Druidic verbal?
Yes.
I am going to yell something. Well, stop. We don't want to hurt you, and see if there's a reaction. And if not, I'm just going to cast a spell.
There is no reaction. It is screaming as blood is spewing from its throat, and it's engaged in mortal combat with Jay.
Oh, very well.
Finish him.
Well, I'm gonna do what I can, which is not a whole lot. So, chill touch it is. Oh, does a 10 hit?
No.
Okay. Had to try. That's it. That is my turn.
Go ahead and pass it.
Yep.
I thought we weren't trying to hurt anybody, guys.
He can regrow it
down the drain.
But okay. And blows
So you
into
want
his
to
hands.
be hugged by that?
No, I just thought somebody might. He blows into his hands and he throws like this little ball of color. Dang it. I've got too many windows. Give me a second.
Rainbow grenade out.
The rainbow grenade.
The holy hand grenade? What? 10 shall be the number thou shalt count. 11 is right now. I need to read.
But my problem is I want to cast it at a third level. I don't know how to do that.
What are you casting?
Chromatic Orb.
So all you do is right click when you roll the hit, and then that adds the damage die. So right click as many times as you're upcasting it. So it starts with 3d8 normally, and then
I
just
get
right.
you. Okay. So first I just need to cast the damage.
Ooh.
Surprisingly nimble, this giant creature is engaged in combat with Jay. It hears mumbling and incantations coming from the distance and looks over and watches as Trip releases his magic. Surprisingly, the thing leaps to the side as the chromatic orb goes flying by its head.
I understand.
Throw it left-handed. I'll get you next time.
There's something else we don't see on the map. Oh, great.
Yes.
Another tree over there. It seems like a woman starts screaming. She's gotten the bandages loose from around her mouth, and she's like, "Please, quick, kill the creature! Save us! Save us! Here, I will help you." And mumbles strange words in a tongue unknown to anyone around, and a set of dancing lights appear around the hag, dancing around it, causing it to shake its head and swat at them. The other female tied to the tree, yes, please, kill this ugly beast, set us free. We want to go home.
You don't gotta be so mean about it.
Would it be an action to insight check them and why they want, like, about why this?
In this scenario, yes. Because you would have to break your concentration on the battle ahead of you and then, like, truly focus and look at what those creatures are doing.
Yeah, I mean, knowing who's up next, Giant and Steven, I have a feeling they don't need my help with this hack, so I will break and spend my action to do an insight check on these creatures that are over here. Or women. You said creatures, so that confused me, but the women that are over here.
Alright.
So they're trying to figure out why the heck they want us to kill this thing so bad.
But are they speaking common?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it taunts me every time. It hangs on the full team, just like, nah.
Now, as far as you're concerned, these are two maidens who need to be rescued. Your mentality for saving the just and the oath that you've taken as a reborn paladin calls to you, and you realize that they must be freed.
Alright, well, that was my turn. I don't actually have any movement left, so I'm gonna stop there.
Bro.
Alright, so hold on though. So green 2 was holding initiative. As you come running up and you are awestruck by the beauty of the two creatures, one visage changes and it rips free from its bindings like they were nothing more than an illusion, and comes running up screaming a death scream as it takes its claws and
would you say that surprises me that my polearm master wouldn't go off when she enters my reach? Do I still get that, or would you say
no? Your turn was over.
No, that's a reaction I get for polearm master when they enter my reach.
I thought it was when they exited your reach.
Normally, but the polearm master gives the ability when something enters your reach for the first time, you can take a reaction opportunity attack against that creature. That's the whole point of me.
I would argue your insight check was.
That's why I'm asking him. I'm saying, is my insight check too low? Or was I able to react to her jumping out at me since she enters?
I'm gonna say that I'm not gonna hit you with. I'm not gonna give her advantage on the attack because of the polearm.
Okay.
Because I had you completely fooled. So.
That's fair with me. That makes a disadvantage anyway because of my protection.
Yep.
So. That's okay with me.
Yeah, she comes running up, and then your polearm, the magic in it, brings it up real quick, and you're like, what the? Oh, crap. And then you watch as this thing's visage changes, and it screams and races claws at you. All right, Jay, what do?
I try to hug it. And tell it, we are not here to hurt you.
As it has an arrow sticking out of its neck.
No, it went through.
Oh, true. A hole in its neck then.
You are able to get your arms around it.
I give a big hug. You look like you could use a hug.
It just looks down, and drool emanates from its mouth as its fangs are sharp, and the stench is horrid. All right, so you can still move half your speed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can move half his speed and drag it with him, or the other creature can't move at all unless it breaks the grapple.
Because you won the grapple, you can move me this time, and I can still do whatever I want to you this next time.
Yes. I'm going to move him and kind of turn him so that he's like closer to the water.
All right, so there's something I want. Well, we'll talk offline after this to set up some rules for that, because just dragging somebody is one thing, and then positioning them would be another.
Yeah, but I didn't even use half my movement.
Yeah, he has a ton of movement as a barbarian.
I've got 40 feet of movement, and I just moved
15 feet, so that's
so I have
5
feet to or 5 feet to maneuver him. So because what I am imagining, yeah. So imagine my 15 feet. This is how we would be, because that's how we were. And then I would just turn so that he would be one square over. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, as long as it's half of your movement. But if you move over half your movement, you know what you're allotted, and you want to turn them, then that's going to take up movement from your next turn.
Well,
See what I'm saying 15, for positioning?
Yeah. So I've got 20 feet of movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I used 15 to get to this position.
And then your last 5 to
and my last 5 is to move him one square over, like just one square.
Yeah, and I moved her 1 square over. But what I'm saying though is, if you want to drag somebody more than, if you drag them 15 feet, I mean, if you drag them 20 feet, you're gonna have to wait till your next turn to position them.
Yeah. That's what I figured.
Yeah.
But see, I figured this position though. So what I was thinking is this position would be the 15 feet, and then I would move him one more square.
Yeah, because the 5 feet was right there, and then right there was that last 5 foot.
For him?
Yeah, because he's a large creature. See, there's the 15 feet, right? Well, you were
no,
because you were right here, right? 5, 10, 15.
She was one more square over.
One more square over.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15. That's her 15, and then that last 5 is there.
Oh, I see. Okay, sorry.
Yep,
yeah,
you're good. You're all good.
It's a large creature, and yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Oh, and I need to pass my turn.
Steve, what do you do, bro? Or is it Bob? I think George is in charge right now.
Yeah, now it's George. He's gonna shoot at one of those bitches over in the corner that he was gonna go save, but now they smell bad. Do I have the one targeted?
I'm not seeing one targeted. Which one are you trying to target?
I think it's Green Hag 1.
All right, hold on a second. I got you. Got you. You're targeted. At least on my screen, you are.
Okay, cool. I'm not targeted on the hag anymore. I shot on her. He doesn't see me. This. Drag and drop. On 20. On, you know you want to.
Oh, yes, you definitely hit. Roll your damage.
I didn't say hit.
It's 28. And if for some weird reason when I'm targeting folks tonight, it's not actually targeting them.
Now, let me try this.
You just gonna drop it right on her?
I'm gonna try and roll it on her, yeah. Go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Daddy likes to see.
Oh, the damage wasn't as nice that time.
No, not at all. Did that have... Oh yeah, because that's just one. Alright.
Yeah, no, I ain't doing that. No, we just brought to our attention that a spam bot decided to join our Twitch, and we at Triple J do not do that.
Oh,
We want all of our followers natural, and our players to enjoy the game and our followers to enjoy it. I'm not paying for a spam bot. That's lame. Sorry, off subject there a little bit. So the green hag got hit, passed its deal, took some nasty damage. All right, Steve, you are rolling your hide. Go to land on 7. Land on 7. Can't. A 7, I might be able to see you.
yeah, yeah. And the poof.
All right. So, question players. I am in a grapple with Jay. I have a special ability that I use when grappled.
Oh. Fun.
Well, I'll grab, yes. The question is, though, because he initiated and won the grapple, is this creature allowed to use its ability?
Now,
Another contested grapple on their turn to game grapple.
Because grapple is no longer who's winning a grapple. It's now a grapple is just initiated. And he has me grappled. He won that grapple round, so he was able to move me. But we are grappled, and I have.
does that ability specify like while grappling or being grappled?
Let's double check the character sheet here.
Double check the wording because that would be the biggest part
Well,
of it.
I'll just go ahead and read it aloud and go around it. Crushing Hug, melee attack, +8 to hit, reach 5 feet, target 1, does X damage, and the target is grappled, escape DC 15. If it's large or small creature, until grapple ends, target takes X damage. At the start of each of the hag's turn, the hag can't make attacks while grappling a creature in this way.
No, I'm going to say no because right now he has it grappled. So I picture it. So it can't hug him if he's hugging it.
Unless I would say, if it can win the grapple.
Yeah. I would try to re-grapple.
Maybe if it can control the grapple, I don't know.
Yep.
Like you said, it doesn't have that control.
Yeah, it's for some reason it's not letting me target fucking.
Is it doing it on the combat tracker though?
Sorry.
Yeah, but on the combat tracker, it's not letting me do it. Now I could adjust the players who they're targeting and the other
Pull it in the open.
Let's see.
Oh, can you not drag and drop the save onto somebody? Does it not let you do that?
Well, I'm just going to go ahead and try this here. Let's see here. So it's going to go ahead and I do have multi-attack, right? Yeah, I got multi-attack. All right. But, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and do the crushing hug and see what happens.
Yay. Crushing hug. I'm hugging her, so.
Yeah, you gotta do the opposing grapple check first.
Now I gotta do a melee attack to hit for the grapple. That's the weird thing. That's why I was like.
Oh, the grapple is the action.
But it's an actual. It's Is it grappled or is it like a spell that it's using? Or
no,
like,
and again, I'll read it again. The crushing hug, the way it's on the character sheet is melee attack +8 to hit, reach 5 feet. One target hit does X damage. And so target is grappled.
That's an ability, so that's like a charge ability or something like that.
You're reaching out, hitting them, and grabbing them, pulling them in.
Charge ability, but if you actually have that as an ability, then it's advantage. If I was to attack and roll an attack roll, I'd actually be rolling higher than what I've been rolling. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it would be what you've had me do before is you've had me do a unarmed check or unarmed strike, which I get +8. I'm only getting +5.
I picture this as you're reaching out to hit him, and as you hit him, you were grabbing him to pull him into you. You have to hit him first, but when you're just grappling, yeah.
So it's your choice.
It only gets if it does the crushing deal. It does make it's no other attacks.
Now being grappled,
so I guess no other attacks. Tim, you're up.
Well, seeing that none of this has went the way that we were actually, I think we were hoping.
Feed it mushrooms.
Mind control mushrooms.
It should jump on its face and just shove mushrooms down its throat.
Yes.
I don't want to get anywhere near those teeth, so.
But I'm grappling it. I'm holding it.
I'm gonna move over here.
Sorry, that's too much talk.
And I'm gonna call lightning.
Ooh, that's a fun spell.
And I'm actually going to try to hit right between those hags to hit both of them.
All right, I'll give it to you. Target them.
Skadoosh.
Come on. Keep losing my combat tracker.
Call lightning is a concentration, right? You summon a storm, don't you? That you constantly, as an action, can summon lightning bolts from? Or am I thinking of a different thing? Okay.
Like the 60-foot square of dark clouds. Got that whole sphere where you can move around too, right?
Yep.
Both failure. Boom, boom.
Skadoosh.
Plus 1 point of damage.
From what?
My staff.
Yep.
Oh, shoot, yeah.
So 12 points to each.
Now part of me just wants to turn into a raven and fly away, but
it's not a horrible idea.
Yeah,
you could just fly. You could be a raven, fly into the cloud, and they'll never be able to hit you. You can just keep summoning lightning
Trip,
on
what do you do, buddy?
You're muted, Trip.
Trip, no. We wish to hear your voice. There.
Trip's hoping that Jay keeps this thing under control. He runs up here and he lets loose a little streak of lightning towards these fine ladies.
Zippity zappity, get off my property.
Exactly.
You still have the Angus hag targeted.
Ah, shoot. Yeah,
Angus hag.
Thank you.
Is it chain lightning?
You're telling her not to yell at me like that.
Where are you?
Hey, they don't like
nice.
They're not doing so hot against.
I'm just having a hard night.
No, they failed.
They failed.
Yeah,
I'm saying that's what I said.
You always screw that up.
To me, this is just backwards. I get it backwards every time.
Yep.
Every single time. And I mean, I'm in
all
three different games. I get it wrong in every game. Anyway.
All you have to do is just read it. Save is 10 versus a 16 DC. And then you would know that.
Ouch! That's a big thunderbolt you just dropped on them.
Holy.
Ladies.
All right, so Tim comes over and starts conjuring ancient nature magic. Storm clouds start gathering above. He calls down lightning and it rakes across the ground, slamming into the two hags. They start screaming. Trip comes running around and pulls forth his components and lets loose another bolt of lightning to rip through them and slams through the tree behind them, felling the tree. As the lightning subsides, all three hags start screaming in a strange unison sound, ear-piercing. Within quickly, you guys hear thump, 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 thump. And from further in the forest, a Tyrannosaurus Rex enters into combat, being called by the hags. The strange Tyrannosaurus as energy and a red and one eye glowing red, one eye glowing green. If Tim was here, his trinket is going nuts as the Tyrannosaurus is emanating demonic energy.
Ooh, does that mean my smites hurt more? Let's find out.
Trip just points. She did it. She did it.
Don't move, it can't see you.
Can't see you. The rest of us are around the open.
Wait, does that give away his position? I'm just kidding. He talked. They know where he is.
Why is this? Okay, so it's control click. Like I click on the token, right? Yeah. And then whatever token I wish to target, I control click over that one, right?
Is Green Hag 1 approaching me to attack, or is she casting a spell at me?
She's casting a spell at Trip.
Oh, Trip.
Not. Come on. Jay, help a brother out.
Oh, I can just do it this way.
Shit.
Oh, luckily you're a gnome.
So it comes through and it says, "Little gnome, I will feast on you, because your bones are weak like birds." Like that's not very vicious at all. And then it screams again. Hag 2 unleashes a bunch of claw attacks at Valken. Falcon definitely dodges and prays.
Thank God for that protection spell. They nearly needed that.
Falcon, what do you do?
First, let me find out what's in my area real quick. So I would need to step there. Alright, so I step here and here. I'm gonna invoke an attack of opportunity from Green Hag 2.
Okay.
Okay, thank goodness. Good and evil. And Falcon kind of channels the order that he previously was a part of taught him some very nasty tricks, and he doesn't like using them, but it's very useful. And all of a sudden he looks up and it's like a shadowy knight stands above him that's like demonic in nature, and he casts Dreadful Aspect and attempts to frighten everything that is around that is hostile to him in this area.
What did you do?
So the creatures that are frightened of me have disadvantage on all attack rolls, and the Tyrannosaurus Rex cannot approach me in any form, so he cannot move closer while he is frightened of me.
Was that just specifically of your power, right? From your god, your belief?
That's because of my paladin. I'm an oath breaker. Because my oath.
No. It's
my bad.
Okay. No, you're good. Just don't. You're good. We got story progress.
Okay.
All good.
But
all right.
I'll just let you know. So for that 30 feet, they can't start making saves. They wouldn't know this, but they can't start making saves unless they leave the area of that circle. like to get rid of the fright.
Okay. So is this an actual like knight that appears above you? Is that what you just said?
Yes. So it's a dreadful aspect. So an aspect, it's pretty much my like an aspect of like fear appears above me for a moment and frightens all the creatures around me.
As an action, the paladin channels the darkest emotions and focuses them into a burst of magical menace. Each creature of the paladin's choice within 30 feet of the paladin must make a wisdom saving throw if it sees the pally. On a failed save, the target is frightened of the pally for 1 minute. If a creature frightened by the effect ends its turn more than 30 feet away from the pally, it can attempt another wisdom save throw to end the effect.
So they have to be more than 30 feet away from me. They might not know that, but
right.
I'm hoping the Tyrannosaurus Rex isn't smart enough to know that he has to get more than 30 feet, but we'll find out.
Closer, so.
All right, Jay, what are you going to do?
I am going to try to use a bonus action to intimidate the hag and say, I see you're hurt. Let us help you. Stop this.
Sounds more like persuasion than intimidation, but I imagine
he's trying to.
Well,
he's like,
whatever you want me to roll, it doesn't matter. Like,
I mean, you could try to intimidate.
Well, because I would say that I'm intimidating it because I'm still holding on to it, right?
Yeah, you still got it. And then
so I'm holding it, and I'm like, I'm gonna throw you in the water if you don't stop this. Stop and let us help you. Like that kind of.
Right. No,
it's like persuasion, intimidation, like whatever. However.
Yeah, but I always understand what you mean when you're raging and doing these things. It's kind of like, you better behave or I'm gonna, stop this. Don't make me hurt you, type.
Yeah.
I understand how Jay does it.
Yeah.
John does it. Yep. So
you want intimidation or?
No, that's what you always use. So yeah, use intimidation.
Oh,
you put ranks.
I bet that was on a 1.
It was close.
The thing seems shaken, but it's with the arrival of the dinosaur, it's more worried about that strange human who brought about that dark light overhead than you at this moment, because you're right here and it's dead set on eating you.
All right. So then I'm going to
shake it a bit. Go ahead. So what are you going to do next?
So I'm going to push him down into the water.
All right. So that is
I'm going to move him. Check. Like I'm going to move him. So however far I can move in 20 feet.
So that would, let's see, that's 5, 10.
And then you could move him up 1 square for the 15, and then it would be contested athletics to see if you could shove him prone.
Yep. Roll your dice, my friend.
It would be more not. I'm not trying to get him prone. I'm trying to get him into the water. So it would be a push.
Okay, so you're pushing him 5 feet back.
Yeah, 5, 10 feet, whatever it is.
5 is still a. What is the push rules? Because you still got it. You guys still got to shove me, right? That's the other part of the grapple.
That's it.
Is there an opposed check to that? I'm trying to remember.
It's so grapple and shove follow in the same rules. It's an opposed strength check or athletics, depending on the DM. And it's either you choose 2 choices. You either shove it prone or you shove it 5 feet back. You don't get one or the other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to push it into the water.
Okay.
So then there would be a at this you're trying to knock it down. So you're trying to shove it down. Because you guys are right there at the edge. You're trying to push him. You're trying to shove this giant creature into the water.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's not like you're just holding it up above the water.
No. I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to push him.
Yeah. So it's still. So roll your strength check or your athletics check, and I still get an opposed one. Because you're also breaking the grapple at this time. Oof. Roll high. What the hell?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, it was very interesting. You moved me out of the range, so I shouldn't get the.
So it's on her turn. She's gonna make a save at the beginning of her turn to try to remove. That just means she can start making saves.
Oh, okay.
On her turn.
All right, so yeah, so you shove her into the water and she becomes prone.
It's actually an interesting wording. It says it can attempt another wisdom saving throw to end the effect on it, which I find interesting because that means you could be like, nah, I just don't want to. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't
Why wouldn't
you? That's interesting. That's interesting wording from D&D, but I'm just gonna ignore that for now. I'm just gonna assume at the start of its turn it makes the wisdom save again.
So
that's you'd just like to run away.
So that's my action. So I'm gonna just pass my turn.
So that makes it prone now, right?
No, it will be. It's like in the water.
Yeah, he shoved it 5 feet back into the water, so it's no longer adjacent to Jaya.
Okay.
Or Jay.
But I would have used that other 5 feet to move, like on the bank. Like I don't know if I'm like right on the bank. I want it as far into the water as I can, because I still had 5 feet of movement. So, what I'm asking, I guess, is my last 5 feet of movement. Am I in the water there?
Yes, you're in the water there.
Okay. Because that's. But I wouldn't. I'd be right like if I can be on the edge of the water, I want to be on the edge of the water and push it 5 feet away from me. So
right where you're at is where what you're trying to do is right where you're at.
Okay. I don't want to be in the water. I want to push it into the water.
Yeah, you are not in the water. It is in the water.
Okay.
Kill that bitch. Come on.
All right,
George,
so
Bob.
George is gonna peek his head out from around the corner of the tree. Go. Watch this. Shoot at her. Yeah. Watch that.
Kill tag one.
Yep. Watch the arrow go right through her. Then he's gonna be like, whoop. Gotta hide. Good job.
Oh.
It had to happen at one point.
Why'd you roll a sleight of hand?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on.
It's the same mod though.
Yeah.
No.
So you got a 16 in hide?
Yeah.
Alright.
I might actually be able to see you this time. Ha. Alright, Steve, pass your turn.
We drop the save on her at the start of her turn, just to see if she maintains the frighten or not. She is still frightened of me.
Oh, that's too easy then.
So she cannot approach. So she cannot get closer to Jaya on the water.
I don't have to. I can still reach. I got 10-foot reach.
Oh shit. Okay. Didn't realize I had reach. That's unfortunate.
But after she hits the water, stumbles back, a strange crackling. Yes, Master will feed you. Master will defeat you just fine. And a fog cloud starts emanating from like spores and wounds and sores that are riddled across her flesh. Start just filling the area with a deep, dark fog.
Does she have difficult terrain moving through the river?
I don't know, maybe.
Hopefully.
And she disappears from sight in the cloud of fog. The Tyrannosaurus Rex don't give a fuck.
Is he immune to frightened?
Yep.
Oh, then why did that drop on him?
Because I don't have the. This is the standardized one in there, but I've got some DM twitching on him. In other words, mind your business, DM work.
Okay, well then I'm taking my opportunity attack that he
Yeah.
licks for my Polar Master.
Whoops, it's only. There we go. Hey, I targeted somebody.
So if he's considered a fiend, that means he has disadvantage in attacking me too.
No, he is something completely different.
Is he an aberration?
He is something completely different.
It's not what you said earlier. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing with you.
2 attacks, 1 with.
He's a pet. Tame him.
Said the unholy energy would have been going off. Or
Oh,
that sounds like a.
absolutely plan on it.
Miss. Oh, that's why. So let me double check something real quick. Oh, so that's why. It doesn't matter. Trip, you got really lucky because I didn't read the rules properly. All right, so now you make a grapple. DC 17. Val?
Oh. Did he hit me with his bite attack?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I crunched you pretty good.
Is that a strength check or just an athletics check?
It's an escape check, so you can use athletics or strength.
Roll
Wait,
17.
what happened?
Oh, so the Tyrannosaurus comes running up.
Hold up. What? Go ahead.
Okay. So the Tyrannosaurus comes running up and lowers its mouth, barreling through the magic that is keeping the others at bay. As Val senses the demonic energy in it and wondering why his magic isn't working, the red and green eyes burst aflame, and it's like barriers around the beast are burned away as it comes rushing toward closer. Trip, the red and green eyes are remnants of things from your past, along with Jaw. Images that you guys have seen and heard of creatures being having this power ring true through your memories as it scoops its mouth low and snatches up Val, crunching on him, trying to swallow him. Val quickly pulls a dagger and slices it in his mouth, falling a few feet and quickly scrambling through, picking up his pole arm. It goes to swing with its tail, but is caught off guard as the dagger hits a sore tooth it has. Tim, what are you doing?
All right. Hopefully, know exactly what I'm going to do. I am going to cast Polymorph on the Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Thank you. I love it. You are now sheep.
I was going to go as a tortoise, but...
Alright, we'll do the tortoise.
How do I remove these tags from my comment?
Quick, before you do that, roll a nature check.
Hey, better than I normally do.
All right, so you know that there's some type of demonic something or another. Your trinket is going nuts, and literally you watched it just shatter through the magic that the paladin had put through it. Everybody saw it. It was like it was breaking through glass as it just ran through the powers of magic that was laced upon it. You know that there are some types of demons that even feed off of magic, all kinds of magic.
That annoys me.
So, if that changes things, I'm just going to keep concentrating on Call Lightning. I'm going to step back a little bit and hit Hag 2.
Is it a 5-foot circle that drops lightning or 10? I never remember.
It's a 5 foot and any enemy adjacent.
Yeah, there's no. I was wondering if there's a way to get the T-Rex. No, that's unfortunate. All right, well, that hag's getting just point blank dropped. Wow.
I thought one of them was already down.
One's dead. I just cleared it. From
okay.
the combat tracker in the map.
We weren't supposed to kill anything.
Well, they're making it really hard for us. What do you want me to do?
I made it hard for them, though. I mean, let's be honest.
+1.
So 13. So that's
and I actually do want to use my reaction, Fungal Infestation, and I want to use my spores to infest the dead hag over on the ground and bring it up as a zombie.
I'd like to. Tim, I never realized this, but we synergize really well. Any allied undead or fiends within 10 feet of me get +4 to their damage rolls.
Well, it only has 1 hit point. But...
I mean, it doesn't matter if it still gets +4 to its hit point rolls.
Damn it! I should have left that hag on there then.
Well, does it keep the stats from what it was, or does it just take zombie stats?
Zombie stats.
Okay.
It's literally my spores just animating the body.
Oh, so it's just a zombie then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Standard hit, but only 1 hit point.
I mean, hey, they still make
and yeah, that's it.
I'm gonna shoot your fucking hag.
For it.
Does it make an attack this turn, or does it have to wait till next turn to happen?
It has. I assume it has to wait until my next turn, seeing as I used all my actions.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'm assuming, summoning sickness had just popped up.
Now, is this something where we see, like, mushroom spores appear on this thing like it? But I know you did this.
There would definitely be mushrooms sprouting out of different orifices of its body.
Okay, cool.
All right, go ahead and pass your turn there, good sir.
Oh my gosh, Trip. How many temporary hit points did you get? What the heck?
Trip's running the hell away. As he's running, he's ringing his little bell, telling the other green hag, "You hear it? She heard it. Do you hear it?"
That like Toll the Dead? I don't know what that means.
Yep, that's what it is.
Okay. Where did you get 19 temporary hit points from?
Did I get her? So I forgot that there's a bunch of setup crap I do every morning.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot to put it on there.
All right, so go ahead and target and hit it with the spell.
Yeah, did I get it targeted?
Yeah, targeted.
Tag. Yep.
Yeah, I got her. All right.
Failed.
Yeah.
Doing so hot at these saves.
No, they're not.
No.
They're not very magical users.
Now,
2d12.
You know what though? Shouldn't really have been a cast.
Yeah, Toll the Dead's a cast.
It's a wisdom save though, right?
Yeah, she made a wisdom save and failed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now it's just a 2d12. Oh! was nice. It almost rolled off onto a 1 there. I was like, no.
Had to help a little.
Thank you guys for distracting her.
I mean, I did read it. It says its turn comes directly after mine.
Well, I'm dropping it in. I'm actually dropping its turn right here.
Okay, cool.
So zombie.
Yep.
Anybody can grab the token and
swing on the hag. Yes.
Yeah. Anybody can activate anybody's character sheet through the combat tracker, right? Because I made it friendly, you should be able to manipulate it.
I have access to it.
Yeah, if you click on the zombie, move it. Can you move it around?
I can't move it.
Okay. Well, I'll handle it for this one. Next time we'll do one of the rabbit hole focus. All right, so you're gonna have it walk up and attack the hag too?
Yes.
Could he? Question. He enters before he swings. Let me check. Would he be willing to instruct his undead ally to step on the other side, or is he not smart enough to do that?
Nope.
Okay.
It can say.
It's just gonna get up and walk towards you. You're like, kill that. It takes 5 steps. Boom, there it is. It's swinging out.
Now, would it still be fearful of him though?
No, that
was the one that actually saved from the fear. Or
no.
The one that's dying.
Oh. So it comes running up and it's like swinging at the undead hag is beating on the hag. Mushrooms and everything growing from its eyes and its ears and starting to slowly cover its body. But it just kind of more like shambles into the other hag and gets pushed back. Green hag 2. Turns towards the zombie.
It only has 1 hit point.
It really does.
But it has to get hit first.
Let's hope.
So if the
swings on
it'll have disadvantage automatically because he's frightened, but we'll see. Zombies have like an AC of like 4. Yeah, it's not hard to hit zombies.
Hey, that's 1 hit, not against us.
But the thing is, if the hag hits a zombie, we didn't kill that other hag zombie.
Right, we brought it back to life like we were supposed to.
Exactly, we brought it back to life and we didn't kill it, so
we're good there.
So are you saying we need to feed this other hag to the Tyrannosaurus?
Yes.
So the other hag turns and spins on its sister and screams out in some guttural language that no one seems to understand and then lays waste into the zombie, ripping the mushrooms from it and tearing it limb from limb. Val, what do you do, dude? You got a T-Rex in front of you that is just shattering all of your magic.
I'm really not liking that he just ignored the frightened like that. That was really rude. Really rude of that Tyrannosaurus Rex. I guess I'll swing at him. That's what I do. I hit things. It's my job.
It is.
Question: do I know if do I get the feeling that I would get my divine smites for extra damage for something being of a fiendish nature, or no?
Right now, you are so shell shocked. You are willing to try anything.
All right, well, I'll try it.
Stop asking the metagame questions. Just what would your character do right now? He saw that shattered. He's going to reach down deep within himself, call upon his divine power, unleash it on the creature.
Yep. Smacked it. No extra D8. Not a fiend. Unfortunate. All right, smacking it again. Not a hit. Bonus action swing. Not a hit. Unfortunate.
Damn.
God bless.
I got bit, I'm not feeling too hot after that.
Yeah. Your armor's kind of bent in odd angles, Your glaive is in hand, but there's a lot of slime on it. All right, Jay, what do you do?
What do? I have sight on him, right? Because
on the Tyrannosaurus Rex? Well, yeah, it's a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No, I'm saying because there's this fog is like I'm half in that fog.
Yeah, the where you're at is just kind of like tendrils around your feet and whatnot, and that T-Rex is. All right, so if you look towards the water, yeah, all you see is fog. You look away from water, you see everything else. If I had the line of sight turned on, I could adjust your deal.
All right,
jump out.
what I'm gonna do, that's what I'm gonna do. I see that he's attacking my friend and he's big, and I see that I can run up him. I'm going to run up him.
Okay, so that is going to be an acrobatics check.
That's okay.
Athletics check on that.
Well,
Roll
it is
an acrobatics check
because I'm not trying to be fancy. I'm trying to climb him.
You're not grappling this, are you?
He's gonna try
yes.
Just saying. Yeah. I'm about to say you can't grapple. It's actually based D&D rules.
I know I can't grapple him, but my thinking, because I know I can't grapple him because he's
too big,
way bigger than me. I'm gonna get onto him and like cover his eyes, so he can't see. So I'm gonna blind him in sense. That's what I'm gonna do. Or that's what I want to do. I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, so you're gonna have to roll a really high acrobatics check to run, jump on the side of this creature and climb
20?
up it.
Yeah. You should. Nope, not actually.
Yeah, you go running and you're trying to get a jump spot, and you got your arms already out like, I'm gonna give you the biggest hug ever. And more roots are in this tall grass, and you almost eat shit as you come skidding to a stop just within its range of its maw.
Ouch.
Hey, I'd rather he bite the barbarian than bite me. I'm not feeling that. That hurt. That hurt a lot.
All right, so I'm assuming that's my action.
Yeah, and you have a bonus action.
My bonus action, I'm going to give him a little bit of shock because I'd still be raging.
Yeah, you're still raging.
I got to find my storm aura. There it is. And do I have him targeted?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So let's target him. Let's target him.
Try it on the combat tracker.
Yeah, for some weird reason, your character won't let me target anything or target you. It's weird.
You might just have to drag and drop the save and damage rolls onto the creature directly.
All right, does it show you got him targeted?
Oh, there we go. I got it.
Yeah, I did it. I got it, and I don't know why.
There you go. I don't know. I was trying to do it a different way, and you did it, or I did it, or somebody did it.
It got done.
It's done. So I got to remember, it's a cast. So
I don't know where that hag is, by the way. Should I drop another wisdom save on her? Or is she out of this combat? Should I even bother?
Yeah, go ahead and drop another wisdom save.
You're going to have to roll for her because she's no longer like targetable.
Okay, I got you.
So it's DC 15 wisdom, and if she fails, she's still free.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Big damage.
Sorry, DC 16. DC 16, I said 15.
Not trying to arouse him, we're trying to hurt him. Okay, well then keep doing that.
I will.
Hey, I want to be your friend.
And then I'm gonna let out a big roar like he made, and try and copy it.
Well, Steven, at least you get sneak attack now, no matter what. Steven Bob Ross, who knows?
Bob Ross.
I know. Steven.
That's a real person.
George. Steven Bob George. SBG. GBS kids.
All right. Let me target this fool.
I'd almost be more concerned about the hag.
That's who I am. Right. Can I target? Will you target it for me, Jeff?
Yep, I got you. Showing up on your sheet now?
Nope, not the. I want the hag. No dino. Yeah. There you go. Alright. I'm gonna peek my head around from the corner again. Peek-boo!
Hold on.
Didn't fucking do it. 18 hits it though, right?
Hold on 1 second. Yep, 18 hits it.
Drop it over it. Bye!
So as it's ripping its sister apart, it turns its head up. Its mouth is covered in mushrooms and ichor. Just as it turns and looks towards Trip and raises its hands to come running towards him, an arrow flies over his shoulder, flying right through one of the eye sockets of the hag, dropping it.
Now, do I have another reaction? Is it its new round, right?
Nope. It's got to be your turn.
A full round.
Yep, a full round for you.
Okay.
Does it have to die that instant?
Yeah.
Damn it! I was trying to do the same thing, so that way you could get it up.
Oh, I can get it up. Keeping it down, that's that hard part.
All right, Steve, if you would pass your turn.
I'm trying.
No, don't. Do not pass your turn.
Oh shit. Well, it's not there anyway, so whatever. I passed my. Oh, it's the Annis hag. Where'd she go? Counting. She's around there somewhere.
Wait for it to pop up and steal my little gnome halfway.
Roll a perception check, Tim.
Somebody.
Oh fuck!
She made her save. That's unfortunate. She made her wisdom save. How unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, so yes, you turn just in time to watch this big creature come lumbering out of the water, a few feet down.
Is she one more? Sorry, is she one more square forward? Like, is she right up against?
No,
Tim?
she's right where she's at.
Sorry, she's like not in squares. That's why it's confusing me because that might impact. If
I'm using the center square.
Okay.
Face.
Where did that shit come from?
And she unleashes a bunch of attacks on Tim.
No, Tim.
Oh, not good. Not good.
The big bitch.
Why is it not? Anyways, all right.
Doesn't like you.
Yeah.
I'm safe.
He thought.
Oh God.
So hang on. Before you apply it all to him. Since he gets hit, I can use my projected ward to have my 19 hit points be his.
Nice.
All right, so you're damn it.
You're gonna link our health?
No, his fake hit points. He's giving it to you.
Yeah, my fake hit points I can give to somebody after they take damage, which is great.
So he has 1 temp hit point because the. Did you give him 19? How many?
Yeah, I've got 19, and then he takes the rest though.
How much did you give him for all 19?
19. Yep.
Okay, so right now he has 4 temp hit points from the first attack. Second attack.
Oh, I gotta make a concentration for Call Lightning.
It should automatically do it unless you're out of rounds.
It should last for an hour.
All right. Boom, 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 boom. So roll me a concentration check.
Like con save or intelligence.
I can't remember because I've never actually had to roll.
No, we've never had to roll it in this.
Yeah, because the system always does it for us.
Gotta be Constitution.
Yeah, roll a Constitution save.
Plus proficiency?
Yeah, you're good.
Oh,
Yeah, you're good. All right, the Tyrannosaurus turns towards the large half orc coming running towards him.
Jay's a half orc?
Yeah.
Oh, I never knew that. His image never actually.
And it will not let me fucking target him. But anyways, it turns and spins and bites down on him. Getting a full just crunch on him. Should take half of that because he's fucking who he is. Now he has to roll a athletics check or a strength check so you don't get swallowed.
I don't want to see him get swallowed. That would be
Here
awesome.
you go.
Oh.
Wow.
You was like down the gullet. You were like, nope. Like I'm crawling out. Kick its esophagus. Kick down its esophagus, and it's like it spits you back out. You were like, I'm going to the gut. Go to the gut. No, I'm not. You're muted, bro.
Can I hold on to his jaw if he bit
No.
me? Oh.
No.
All right. But it takes its tail and swings towards Valken.
Not the face. That's my only quality I like. Not the face. Ow.
Oh.
Ooh, damn.
Valken, like just watching you get spit from its maw, doesn't realize with the quickness how it's swooshing around. Slams into him.
Oh, but you still.
Tim, what do? You got this hag on top of you trying to pummel you to death. Your buddies are facing off against a T-Rex.
All
Raise
right.
it.
Well, I am going to. I gotta stay in combat with this thing, huh? So I'm gonna redirect the call lightning on it.
Did you make concentration checks for your call lightning?
Yeah.
I never saw it roll. That was weird.
That was weird. We didn't see it roll either.
But
Got a manual.
But he's a good player and actually rolled them.
Yep.
Very appreciative of.
Yeah.
Gosh, he's so low.
Gotta be like in.
Then I'm going to wild shape into my fungal form.
Your fungal form.
Symbiotic
is-
entity.
The
Symbiotic
big
entity.
mushroom.
It's a semi-aquatic.
Basically, I use my wild shape and I transform into a mushroom monster. Gain temporary hit points and extra necrotic melee damage.
All right. Go ahead and pass your turn.
I'm not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to use my reaction to Halo Spores it in the face.
All right, I like it. I'm sorry, but I'm chuckling at Tripp's line there where he's double checking all of his stuff.
Tripp's doing math.
Just like his character would.
Correct.
Oh, it failed. What happens to it now? I always forget.
Double damage.
Next attack is double damage.
You'll roll damage a second time and add it to the total.
Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta.
Nice. Good hit you.
Dude, you must have been sniffing the spores while they were being
Oh
released.
my god.
That's you.
Trip.
What are you doing, buddy?
Fucker.
What are you doing, buddy?
Tripp's like
over there. Go ahead.
shooting up here.
Go ahead and move your token to there.
I got this. Work on the T-Rex.
And then he lets rip as hard as he can.
Lightning bolt.
Much lightning as he can call from the sky. I gotta trigger these guys. Dang it.
I can remove my freaking fear. Nothing's fear for me anymore. Big sad.
Nothing's afraid of you.
You know, I thought I had the boss right, and then he goes, "Nah, you're not." I'm like, okay, okay. Unfortunate.
Oh, the T-Rex fails.
Nope. No, other way around.
No, he saved it.
Dang it.
Yeah, the T-Rex saved.
The hag is so dead. There's no way she lives through this.
But he takes half damage from it, right? Still.
Yeah.
So, all right. So I was trying to roll it a level up. How did you tell me to get the?
Drag the damage over to the chat box, but right-click once before you drop it to add an extra damage die.
Okay.
For however many levels you have cast.
Oh, that's cool. 369 is correct.
The lightning bolt literally rips through the hag, leaving a hole in it. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, after swinging its tail at Valken and batting him away a few feet, spins and sees the lightning coming and dodges to the side, but its flesh is rendered black and charred as the lightning races down its side and over its back, slamming into some trees back behind it.
Lizard for dinner tonight, boys. Oh, heck. That.
Valken, what do you do?
First of all, ow. Oh man, I'm scared. You know what? I'm gonna swing at this thing once.
And then run away.
I'm going to try to do this. I really hope this works. I'm gonna use my halberd gets covered in what looks like thunderous energy. I'm gonna try a thunderous smite on this guy. See if I can knock him prone. I doubt he's gonna fail this save. I'm sure he has a good
Strength? Yeah.
He has to roll like a nat 1. So let me save.
What happened?
Okay.
What happened?
Johnny, you haven't melee this now. I smite again because I don't like you. Not under. It's just normal level. Hit you really hard. Hit you really hard. And I am again.
Oh, so being thrashed by that tail and seeing the activity presenting itself as the Tyrannosaurus is knocked off and bounced from the level. Pelican comes running and goes powered up into the knee area of Tyrannosaurus and releasing his divine energy into it. Tyrannosaurus is knocked off balance. Capitalizing on this, he runs and jumps and slams his halberd repeatedly into the side of the neck of the Tyrannosaurus. So finally, the red-green glow of its eyes wink out as it twitches in death throes, and blood spews from its torn open throat. Valken stands glorious over his kill.
This thing tried to eat me.
As it's falling down, I'm just going, no, he would have made a good pet.
He tried to eat me. I still have his spit in my fucking armor. I'm gonna use lay on hands on myself. I'm not feeling too hot.
No, you're not.
Alright, I'm feeling slightly better. That's gone for the day.
All right. Yes, that is. And so is probably all of your smites, considering you just used 3 of them. 4.
I have 2 second levels left. That's it. Nothing else.
Dun, dun.
Who knows?
But after that heroic battle and gathering your guys' self together, side note, if you wish to do any collection of things from them, that's no big deal. The party gathers themselves, realizing though that they are wounded and sore, but the tasks still need to be done, and move forward into the farther down the stream. There they find a rock face with more than enough iron and clay for them to get their parts they need. A few more days of foraging for alabaster gives all the items needed to fix the war wagon. 8 more days pass as each one of our adventurers toil endlessly to craft forges and make molds for items. But through their tirelessly efforts, they are able to reconstruct the war wagon. They all sore, battered, and bruised, ready to be gone from this strange time and place, enter the war wagon with fear and joy. And we'll find out what happens to them next Monday. I just want to say thank you to all of my players for making it in tonight with the short notice. For those of you watching, appreciate it. Hope everybody had a good time. As always, enjoyed you guys playing up. So what'd you guys think of the night?
I'm surprised I was able to knock a Tyrannosaurus prone. That's my highlight. I don't know how that thing failed a strength save. I don't know.
I'm gonna polymorph something eventually.
And anybody that's watching that's not our normal group, if you guys have any suggestions for this, go ahead and leave it in the comments, and I will try to integrate it into next session. It's something we're trying to do here at Triple J. Get a little bit more watcher feedback and get maybe some ideas.
Yeah, and here starting soon, all of our games except for the Curse of Strahd are going to be like mine, where if you subscribe or if you donate or if you do something, you can change the flow and the ebb of the game.
Oh, nice.
As long as it doesn't totally fuck the players, I'm assuming.
As long as you don't kill anybody's family.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up.
Players do that themselves.
That would
It's all
never
game.
happen.
Never.
That
with
wasn't
that,
the
guys,
donators.
Hey, look, somebody posted something in there.
That's beautiful.
All right.
What did someone post? I'm not looking.
I think Jay needs 1 million gold and 2 more levels.
Well, you guys, if you want to, while we got some time and we're still going, thankfully with this system, it's quick to level your guys. So you guys can go ahead and level after that encounter in the 10 days spent in the Jurassic wilds of Brewtania.
Ooh, I get my
See, and somebody else agreed. I like that.
I don't know who it was.
I don't know either. It's there.
Dun,
Hey,
dun, dun.
chat doesn't lie. That's what they want. That's what they get, right?
All right. With that, everybody, I just want to say thanks again for coming in and playing tonight. I'm really excited to see where we take this next chapter. And I'm just glad everybody had a good time. And with that, everybody say good night.
Good
Good
night.
night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.